Hello. I am so sorry. Meetings. Do you know? Oh, there was no music. What? I even had it playing. Can you hear the music now? Can you hear the music now? I even had the music playing. Oh. I turned the track off, didn't I? I bet you can hear the music now. Ah, my friends. I actually don't know what day of the week it is. I don't know what month it is. I don't know what is happening. It's a miracle I've even done the fusion, I'll be honest. I just don't know where I am. I disabled the audio track. That was silly of me. You learn, lessons learned. Anyway, how is everyone? Is it the end of March? I don't know. Yeah, the music's... I'm adjusting the music now, sorry. There you go. I should be better now, yeah? Yeah, sorry, QWERTY. We were having important meetings, or I needed to have an important meeting about a well-known game that's being developed. I needed to get some clarification on, and unfortunately that conversation went over a little bit. So, I apologize. I really must stop having emergency meetings right before stream. That's the main problem. That's basically the main issue. But there we go. What else do I need to do? I need to make sure this is done. I think the free regearing is going to start tomorrow. I'm like 90% sure it's going to start tomorrow. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but I'm pretty sure it's going to start tomorrow. You got Kaimar from Prince. Oh, wow, Dennis. That's insane. I forgot that Kaimar was even in the summon pool. And I'm like, I'll probably not get Kaimar. Knowing me, I'll get knocked. That's not a bad value, is it? I wonder how valuable that is. Yeah, it's exactly 4 weeks to the day tomorrow. Exactly 4 weeks to the day tomorrow is when the last free regiven event was. Oh, it's not actually that good. It's a pretty bad deal. It's not actually that good, actually. I know it's technically a sacred shard. It's not that good at all. At least not on the pack offer calculator that we have on the website. It's saying it's a pretty bad deal. That's good. I can ignore it. Yes, I will be pulling prisms. You wasted books on Firol. Firol replaces Duchess solo. I don't know what your Hydra teams are, but Firol normally is the replacement for Duchess. Or your block buffs champion. Like, he goes into the Trund team, for example. It's 53% extra, right? Yeah. Multi-battles are worth it. They would be. There's only one problem. Ever since Super Raids has come out, I have a bit of a multi-battle problem. So... don't really need multi-battles anymore, because Super Raids is basically half the amount of multi-battles we use, so I don't need them. I use RSL Helper for everything that isn't artifact driven. Does gear percentage increases work on base stat or base stat plus eventual aura? Well, the way that it should work is if I've got 1,000 base stats and I add 30% from gear, then artifact pool will give me 300. The aura, selects a 10% aura, will give me 100, so it's 1,000 plus 300 plus 100 is 1,400 defense. That's how it should work. Oh, have you done your runs, have you? Oh, there you are. Okay. Oh, it's the Trund team. Oh, well, you know. Replaces Ugo here, and then you find a better decreased defense. Do you not have an Emic solo? Like, do you have Emic? Because I would literally build the team that I built. Emic, Painkeeper, Trunda, Firral, instead of Gurptuk. You can build the team that I've got, right? If you want to build a hard team or a normal team. This team. Just substitute the Gurptuk with Firral. Substitute, you could basically have Venus as Venus or Bellinor or Lydia. It can be anyone, really. If you don't have the Shujian, it's better if it's Lydia because you get speed buff. Shujian can be Arbiter. So this can be Arbiter, Lydia, Firral. And this will work. Oh, right, Nightmare. I only looked at the teams you got available. Hang on. No, gear percentage is based on the base, Duchy. Your Supreme Garlic is massively underpowered. Your Supreme Garlic should be doing double this damage. Build Supreme Garlic to be doing more damage. He should be doing double this. To Hanuak. Oh, so low. Oh, it's alright, you got Archer. That's fine. I was like, no Hex, so you got Archer Michinaki. I forgot. My brain's not with it. Garlic, yeah. Galek, Garlic, Galek. I don't know how you say his name. They don't even know how to say his name in the TV show. Build him to do damage. Savage, lethal. Build him. You basically want to build him to do damage. You want to build Michinaki to do better damage. Take him out of Instinct, put him into Savage Crawl. You want to lethal up your damage dealers. I actually don't think, by the way, Newt needs lethal. Solo. I don't think you need to put Newt in lethal. My Newt is built for Hydra. My Newt is not in lethal. He doesn't need it. Because he's single target, so he's going to hit cap pretty comfortably. My Newt is actually in. You wouldn't believe this. Where is he? He's there somewhere. Let's find him. My Newt's in Swift Parry. Because it gives you crit damage and speed. See? Just, like, build this. I think the last 100 points is going to be in a fusion warm-up. That's what we talked about in Discord, so... why not Reflex? Because I use him in Fire Knight, QWERTY, and I need him to make sure that... Technically, I shouldn't have the refresh on him at all, but I need to make sure that he opens with A3 every single time when he gets to wave 1. So I actually don't want him to take too many of the Blessed Bashes, otherwise the boss takes the turn, so... Having him in Reflex was a problem, so I just told him to pump some damage out, and this is what it gave me. Now, in Hydra, I would maybe build him with Reflex, but what I'm saying is, for Solo here, where he's got the, he's got his Nightmare team, to make his Nightmare team better, he actually just wants to basically take the lethal gear off Newt, because it's a waste, put it onto Michinaki and Supreme Galek, who need the ignore defense to do damage, make Supreme Galek an actual damage dealer alongside Michinaki, and then you'll actually find you'll probably take this up to like 450. I've seen Supreme Galix do like 200 million. I don't know if anyone in chat has used him, but I know he should be doing a lot more than 43 million. A lot more. Do you know what I would also try to do here is build in some sort of ally attack if you can. I don't think... Do you really need the 2 Hanorak in this team? What is 2 Hanorak giving you in this team? Because you've already got block buffs with Supreme Galek. You've got increased speed with Nekmuthar. Is it just a defense buff? Because if it's the defense buff... Oh, the Fear Cleanse. Okay. Okay, yeah. The Torment Head. Okay. Well, Firol goes in that spot then. Firol's probably way better there because what you get with him is you still get increased resistance. You get the block buffs and decreased accuracy as well. And you have the Veil. And because he also extends... I'm pretty sure he extends buffs somewhere, does he? I'm sure he extends the buffs. I thought he extended buffs. Maybe he doesn't. Anyway, he would be a good position to go there. Yes, you lose the defense buff, but you gain 20% damage bonus. Or Pedreig. Yeah. Pedreig is the best spot there, actually. Because if you can get ally attacks, you'll just get a lot more. But Pedreig is not going to get rid of the... well, he will get rid of the fear, but it won't be very good. I mean, technically, you could run my strategy, where you just try to kill the fear head as quickly as possible, using a few cleansers. So, for example, you could just run the risk of, like, a few fears here or there. As long as your archer doesn't get feared, then you should be able to kill it very quickly with a Newt Supreme Gallic Michinaki ally attack. Like, Newt is, like, purpose-built for annihilating a head. So just the moment that Torment Head comes out, just whack it to death very quickly. You should be able to kill a Torment Head within a couple of rotations with a Newt A3, a Supreme Gallic, and a Michinaki. Is it still loud? Let me, There you go. It should be quiet now. Yeah, Pedreig is going to be... I think potentially, if I was going to swap anyone out of this team, right, you can't really swap the Archer. She's locked in. Michinaki, great damage dealer. Supreme Galek is a good damage dealer plus block buffs. Probably the better block buffs option there is in the game. Newt, obviously for damage. Nekmuthar is giving you the speed boost. The one to swap, if anything, is 2 Hanorak, because even the damage's output here is terrible. If you can swap this for Pedreig, that's a good shout. Like, sometimes you don't actually need a Torment solution because you're killing the heads very quickly. It's only a problem if the heads stay alive. If you can't kill the heads, then you need a solution. If you just kill the head, you know, that age-old strategy thing, what is dead cannot kill me, is the kind of mentality. Yeah, Mikage is a very good option here if you had it. But going back to the Firol question, I think Firol with Trunda is very good because you maximize the Trunda damage. But you would build this entire team around Trunda Firol with the double reset like I've got. Do you want to see the double? Do you want to see the power of Trunda now that she's got a bit more power? We've actually improved her power a little bit because we had a clan versus clan. So of course what we can do is we could book her. Unfortunately, to Reaper, I've had to push back Cronum for a couple of weeks because of this, but she's booked now. She's also got crit damage ascended gloves, or should have. She's got crit damage amulet, which she didn't have before, and we've also given her a bit of attack here, which is nice. She's got a bit more power now, so she's up to like 349% crit damage at 8.4k attack. So she's getting there. But we can actually see it work. It does kind of work in Hydra on hard. Yeah, poor Cronum. It's alright, Reapers. I keep meaning to do it, but every single time I do, something comes up, which is really frustrating. So we do this. Set it up. Give her a turn. And then hopefully we ignore defense. It's one down. And we reset. Cleanse her. Reset. We have to slow him down because we need to redo. Oops, that was a bit annoying. This one won't be as strong because of various different reasons. And then we go boom. And then we reset again. Gonna burn out. Reset again. We need to slow him down. I haven't booked Gurptech. No, I didn't have a chance. Are we ready for it then? Are you ready for the damage? Here we go. Just do that again. Are you ready for it? 24 million. And a 1. And a 2. And a boom. 134 million. 110 million in one hit. Balanced gameplay. Balanced gameplay. Balanced gameplay. What are you doing? Kit Kat. That's on hard difficulty as well now. Yeah, it's very hard to build, guys, right? But what you got to remember, guys, is Madman was just doing so much damage that it had to be fixed, right? Because Madman was the problem. MX like 280 speed. You don't want... You're not interested, aren't you? Oh. It's great, right? Painkeeper better than White Dryneer. Yeah, because Painkeeper's going to reset the Emic as well, right? So what we're doing is we're using the Painkeeper to reset the Emic and the Emic to reset the Painkeeper, and you just get better up times. Because what we do now is we go and repeat the same thing again, right? So we go and do this, we'll reset again. And hopefully the Suffering Head will stay dead. We'll slow everyone down just to give us some time. Pump some damage out. Even our A1s are doing like 1 million damage. Throw some burns out to get some Hex. Block buffs, get the poisons going. We'll save the reset now because obviously we've already got it available to us. We'll go again, and voila, 3, 2, 1, kill the heads. So much for 75% decapitation bonus. We reset again. Oh, I should have cleansed that time. That was a mistake. It's not really a problem. Reset again. Slow him down. Throw out the burns. Let's just cleanse that off. Oh, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. I made a mistake, so we're going to RNG this. We either will fail or will succeed. We failed. That was a mistake. I should have cleansed the fear, which I didn't do. It's fine. It's alright. It's not a problem. Let's make sure she's got it back. She hasn't got it back. It's very frustrating. I made the mistake because I allowed her to have a fear and then I tried to A2. Had I not done that, we would have been fine. But, you know, we can absolutely just do this and kill the heads. So we get rid of the fear. It's not a problem. Cool little thing is the fact that every time I use poisons from Gurptech, I'm boosting the turn meter of my Painkeeper because she's 6-star, which is nice. Which means that my Painkeeper is getting far more turn meter control. Slow it down. It's like, look at the Painkeeper's turn meter. Boom, boom, boom. So she gets, every time I use Gurptech's A3, my Painkeeper gets 30% turn meter fill. Hey, look, we got it back again. Kill everything. Hey, look, that did like 30 million damage. Really hard, isn't it? Resets. It's not perfect. I'm still working on refining it a little bit for hard mode. Like, Gerp Tech really needs to be a 9 out of 9 protection, but I got like 9. Believe it or not, Hydra Clash this week gave me 6 rings. Like, I don't even know what the probability of that is, but I got 6 rings from Hydra Clash. From position 1. Which is just like, you know, fantastic. It's what you want to have. On to turn. Hopefully she's got it. There we go. Boom. Everything dies. Hey, look, we just added another chunk of damage. Guess what? We now actually need to get a lot of reset in here. We didn't get anything that time. That's kind of annoying. Boom, boom. Reset. Venus. Put the decreased defense and weaken out. Hopefully we can get a turn. We can do some AoE damage. Boom. Hey, look. Go one-shot something with that head. Boom. Oh, we weak hit that head on the right. That's annoying. Reset. This is why Painkeeper and Emic are better, because the quantity and like efficiency of resetting is so much higher. I'm basically getting resets every turn nearly. Just pump some A1 damage. I'll hold my resets now because we've got another A2. So what do? We go boom. There's another 75 million damage. We reset again. Stupid. Ah, it's so stupid. Reset again. So Painkeeper's like Painkeeper, because of a 6-star survival instinct, is going very, 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 very fast because of the amount of turn meter I'm getting. Slow him down. Hey, look. Everything died again. I'm killing the head. This is how stupidly ludicrous it is. I'm killing the heads through their 75% damage reduction. The only reason why this head didn't die is because he didn't have any sort of, like, powers. Like, any sort of decreased defense. But I'm literally killing the heads through their 75% damage reduction. It's stupid. Like, that was the whole point of the head penalty, is to make sure that you didn't just instantly re-kill them again. Emic could be another Painkeeper, to be honest. It's just, in terms of order priority, Emic is the best one if you don't have Yumiko, because he's on a 3-turn cooldown. Then it's Painkeeper, then it's Countess Lix. But honestly, Countess Lix is not the best because it's a 5-turn. Turn meter boost, boom, boom, boom. And the nice thing with Painkeeper is if you do need a little bit of a heal, you've got it available. Let's just make sure I definitely have the ability. Cool. Let's pick on this head. 400 million. AoE. 409 million. So, you know, I think I can build Hydra this week. Because this only has to do 1 billion in Hydra in hard mode, and it did the same as my normal mode. No Reaper, that is something that's on my backlog to do. It hasn't, Fallen Blade. I just think it's going to be the case. So yeah, so like 33. How far did we get? 359 million. And the thing is, I can run this now in hard mode because I've booked her. Where before I didn't have her booked. Now that she's booked, I can actually run her. So she's booked, yeah. She's booked now. And I also got the mastery that Dutchy was talking about before. The, where is it? This one here. She's down here somewhere. Where is she? Trunda. So she's only 2 stars. Well, like she's gonna get crazy at 4 stars. So I've picked up this mastery, Stoked to Fury. So I get 12% more damage now as well when the poisons are out. You could do Yumiko White Dry Near, yeah. Honestly, I feel like what we all need to do now is everyone should get a Trunda. Everyone should get a Trunda for free, and all of us go in and build this team, because that's the only way it's going to get fixed. If everyone builds it, then they'll stop it. That's the only way it's going to get fixed, because they won't do it otherwise. So hopefully everyone gets a Trunder. Well, the current record, Reaper, is 60 billion. The current record for the team is 60 billion. Yes, it does. Draki, it includes the ignore defense of sets, and it also includes the ignore defense of area bonuses if you select it in the battle tab. If you say you want to target Fire Knight, then if you've got Fire Knight ignore defense bonuses, it will include that as well. Yeah, 60 billion is the current record, or 59.4 billion or something like that is the current record. I think the current non-Trender record is about 3 billion on Nightmare. So, what do I want out of this pool if I get anything? I've got 2 summons. I'll be honest, this pool is not very good because there's too many legendaries. This is way better when there's only 4 or 5 legendaries because it's much more of a targeted pool. The purpose of Prism summons is a catch-up mechanic. It's meant to help you recover the legendaries you couldn't get out of the normal pool. It's like a Giga Charge progressive chance, essentially. That is the purpose of Prisms. So for anyone who's endgame, Prisms should be much more valuable than normal shards. If there's a legendary of like a Harima quality that you don't have, it's going to be your best opportunity to get it. So for me, it's like Harima, Kaimar, a second Newt. I'm not so much... I don't necessarily want a second Newt, but if I can get one, then I've got 3 Newts coming when we have Marius. Those are the 3 that I would want. I don't really want anyone else. A second Stoltis is not terrible. A second Theodore is not terrible. I don't have Badel. Badel? I made it sound like Bidet. Bad El Khazar. I don't have Bad El. I don't need any of these epics for Mikage, but like, if anyone was still chasing Mikage, then it's not such a bad thing to run, because actually there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 of these epics are in the Mikage pool. So if you're still chasing Mikage, it's probably not a bad thing to get the free ones. You got a second Taras yesterday. Christ. I've only got 1. You got Iron Brago. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't want an Iron Brago. So yeah, I normally get quite lucky with these. Yeah, Ilfrig. So 1. So we got Quillen and Fergun. That's 2. Aishma's 3. Colin, Aelfric is 4. Ender's 5. So there's 5, right? Or is there another one in here that I've missed? Who's the 6th one? Oh, Delaja. Sorry, Delaja, yeah. Delaja 2. Yeah, so there's 6 here. So it's probably worth doing if you haven't got Mikage. You might get lucky. You never know. But I don't need those epics because I got Mikage. So what I really want is a Kaima or Harima. Come on. Ooh. Look at him smiling away. Let's look at him smiling away. Ooh. Oh well. I'll not complain. It was free. I needed to do Sand Devil and Finite anyway, so. Ripperoni. Do you remember the days when we actually were opening chests? Do you remember those? Those were fun days, weren't they? When we could open these fragment chests. That's not happened for a while. One thing I have done as well, because it was CBC, I can unleash all my rewards and resources and all this kind of fun stuff. Annoyingly, I don't have enough essence. Annoyingly, I don't have enough essence. Because I would get that now. At 6-star, I would get it, but I don't have enough essence. It's just too expensive. Like, I would need... I don't even know how much that is. Is it 50? So I would need like 260. So I'd need like 13,000 coins. And I don't even think I have 13. Like, even if I basically sold all of my mythical souls, like, it's only going to be like these tier. Like, it's just impossible. So expensive. It's just so much. Like, maybe 150 maybe is okay, but 300, I can get that in like a month, like in like 7 months or maybe 8 months. It's just not worth it. Anyway, it's frustrating, but can you use Kaima instead of a Pinkeeper? You can. Kaima's probably better with a Nia though. I've seen Kaima Nia teams. But I don't know. Any good mythical from the Forge? Yeah, I got some good pieces. I actually got some good pieces from Cintranos. Normal mode. I actually got really good pieces from Cintranos normal mode. Let me see if I can find it. Is it this one here? No. Which one is it? It was one of these. Is it a rare? I can't remember what it was now. I'm pretty sure it was this one. I was talking about it in Discord. The guys. Sorry, I'm just checking these messages as going on here. Yeah, so I actually got some really good pieces from Curse City. I'm trying to remember what they were now. Yeah, this is the boot here. Yeah, this one here, literally, this 6-star boot that you see here came from Cobble Market Easy. Cobble Market Easy. So when people used to tell me, "Oh, easy mode is really bad. Why would you, don't use it? Don't use easy mode." It's not as bad as you think sometimes, right? It's not as bad as you think. So, Sorry, I gotta run something in the background here to make sure nothing breaks. So yeah, you beat Amius for the first time on normal and got all forget. Yeah, well, Amius is terrible. This is it is still like luck of the draw, but what I'm trying to say is, even if you do hard mode and you go, I do, normal's not worth my time. Normal can be worth your time. Just because it should be easy if you're doing hard mode. You should be able to clear these things with great ease, and these rewards are, they will pay off from time to time. So, one thing I want to say is I've been improving a lot of different things, because obviously I had to ascend gear and lots of different things. So, we now have, where is he? Rathalos is like full-blooded near enough, apart from this top row, which I kind of run out of essence for. Rathalos now he's looking a bit beastly. 262 speed, 343% crit damage, 7.1k attack. We're getting there with Rathalos. He looks godly. Rotus got a bit of upgrades. We were able to finally upgrade Rotus's amulet to now 12% crit damage. This has gone up to HP max. This is now at attack max. His boots went all the way up to the top here. I actually managed to dust his speed boots, finally. We got speed here. So these boots now are godly. Ideally, you would want attack percentage, potentially, but it's not worth the re-rolling now. Speed is fine. I'd rather keep that. So this needs to be changed. He still needs this changed as well, but we upgraded his helm to max, so he's got more HP. So he is looking much stronger now. He's at 253 speed, 5.9k attack, 57k HP, 264% crit damage. So got a nice bit of an upgrade. We also did a bit of oiling on Newt. Newt's now up to maximum of 12 speed, which is really good. I think Narcissus as well got some more upgrades, although we're still waiting on his amulet because it needs to be reforged. I feel like I can get a better amulet. It's why I haven't done it yet. I feel like there's a better amulet in the works. So, yeah, I'm kind of like waiting for that before I fully upgrade him. Just to kind of show you what I meant about the protection rings. Look, protection ring. These are the rings. I got 6 rings out of Hydra Clash top chest. All of them rings. What's the chances of that? It's crazy. So, yes. Could you tell me why? Could you tell me what you 3-starred Shadowkin before Mikage? Shadowkin. I used Jintoro's A2, wherever he is. He's here somewhere. I used Gintoro's A2 to steal the boss's turn meter, and then I killed it with Ninja's A2. And just survived with, like, Riho. If you haven't got, like, Riho, you need an ally protector, basically. Otherwise, you'll just fail. Right, I suppose we should do live arena then. Let's do live arena. I did get a very good run yesterday. I did like 8 wins, 2 losses yesterday. So we're up to like 3.2k. We're nearly at goal 2, which is, you know, it's something. Armand's is booked as well. We did book Armand's. So wait. Oh, she's in the vault. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So we did book Armand's. So Armand's is booked now. I haven't ascended him yet because I might need him for the mission. I haven't decided. And I haven't got the 5-star soul yet, so it's not an urgent rush. So I've just kept him at 3-star. So Armand's is booked. And Cora's passive is booked. It was on a 3-turn cooldown before. It's booked now. So that's something. He's gone Armand, so we're going to go slow. I'm going to pick Necret. We'll see how we go with the DPS. So Armand's is booked and Cora's passive is booked, which is great. Trunda got booked up. I think I booked something else as well, but I can't remember what it is. I don't think I had enough for Pedryga, unfortunately. So I don't know what I'm going to do with Pedryga. I might book him outside of CVC because it's going to be a non-personal next one, right? So yeah, Kunoichi, or however you say his name, you know, it's what it is. Okay, he's gone Rhonda. So Rotus is a bit of a risk, but I am protected against with Necret. So I'm going to take the Armands. Rule number 1 of Live Arena. What do? Ban the Armands. You pulled Necmo and Harima. God, those are mega big pulls from Prisms. See, this is what I'm saying about Prisms, right? I think the Prism system is one of the best things they've done, because as long as they give us an acquirable free reward, right? So they give us 2 summons, then you're basically giving people free catch-up mechanics, and it will pump out good reward. They're basically sacred shards. And, you know, Sand Devil turn attack's not too bad. Fire Knight turn attack is not too bad. You were probably doing that Fire Knight turn attack anyway for the Titan points, so like you can kill. This guy can kill Narcissus or Rotus, but he can't kill both. What are you going to do? He's trying to decide, do I kill the Rotus or do I kill the Narcissus? And Cora. Okay, interesting. Well, we're probably not going to kill the Trund. Okay. Oh, it's a Swift parry. Well, that's annoying. That Wukong's about to die. Well, I guess we just A1 this. Put it on cooldown. Oh, Wanda. Poor little Wanda. Well, we'll chalk that up to a oops, I picked Rhonda. Look to join your clan cluster. Discord isn't broken. Is there a new one? Yes. Let me get you one. Oops. Yeah, if you want to join my clan cluster, we are recruiting some people for our top clans, and we also have casual clans. When you join, if you want to, you will get asked a series of questions from the recruitment team, right? But there is openings in our clan cluster if you want to join. We're always looking for new people. All we really require is you are aware of Discord messages if you are in a competitive clan, right? If you're in one of our CVC clans, then just be aware of the messaging. But other than that, there's not like we don't run, you know, a very aggressive thing. So pick Narcissus. I feel sorry for them now, though. They're about to get like a whole load of you people potentially joining. So, but yeah, if you want to join, it's We're very, very cool quest. We've been around for ages, so I lead one of the clans. I'm part of the leadership team. There's a group of us. Hey, Lusa. How's it going? Supreme Galaxy Slayer, any good? Is Supreme Galax A1 and AoE A1? 500 people. It'll be like 7 pings in it now, you watch. There it goes. Let me tell them. Zeal set. Well, I prefer to try and get to true damage on Trunder. I'm gonna lose this one. My best hope. I don't think there's anything I can do to win this one. Because if I ban the Harima, I've still got to try and kill a 6-star Taras. If I ban the Taras, I've still got to survive the Harima. It's going to have to be a Taras ban. Which means that I can't pick Rotus because I'm never going to get a turn. So my best bet is to do something like that into that. No, pick a double revive and just try my best. I think I've lost this one. There's not much I can really do. No, because I have to ban the Taras. And it's a Garrel. There's no chance. There's no chance. Like, I can't really outplay it. If I had a Rhonda ready to go, I could, but I don't have Rhonda ready yet, so... My only hope is he's just got bad gear, but I doubt it. Does Trund A2 get double damage from Slayer? The secondary hit could proc the Slayer set, yes. Oh, wow, he's too slow. I beat his Arbiter? Okay, he's just got bad gear. Don't weak hit. Nice. He's just got bad gear. That's crazy. My Armands is not very fast. He should not have won a speed race with a 5-star banned Arbiter. Oh, this is not going to be fun for him. He's booked now. It's not going to be fun. Yeah, I remembered that halfway through saying the sentence. This is not going to be a fun experience for him. One down. I could probably... Let's not run the risk of it. Oh. What did we say about Live Arena? I mean, he could weak hit. That's the only... He is pretty bad into Harima, to be fair. He's not the best into Harima. I could still lose this because Harima's going to get a turn. So, there's a very possibility I still lose. Okay. Oh, I took decreased defense, so he's got no... Yeah. What did we say about the rule number 1? How did I beat it speedily, though? He's got a 5-star banned Arbiter. Like, how did I beat his speed lead? That should not have been possible. Do you know if a Demitha Turvold 1 key with no Seeker? No Seeker is hard. There's probably something out there. There's a Doom Screech one, yeah, that Collins mentioned, but it's hard. Cool, hot cool. 16 months. I think you're one of the OGs. You're gonna be at your 24-month badge soon. I do need to get some more emotes done. Yeah, I do need to get some more emotes done. That's also rule number 1. Like, I'll be honest, my Armands is not very fast. Like, he is not fast. He's only 327 speed. And remember, I know I had a 28% aura, but he had a 30% aura with 5-star banner. So he should be punishing my aura by 20%. And I still beat the speed race. See, his Arbiter must be like 300 speed. Purple badge is 12 months, I think. And then there's like a super duper king badge at like either 24 months, I think it is. If we're here longer than 24 months, I'm gonna have to get more badges made up. This. Sorry, I just need to reply to a message here a second.
Something feels missing, something's not right. I had it all written, but the ink never dried. Throw out the page.
So I'm multitasking here.
If all I thought I wanted went running away. One deep breath out, one deep breath
14 months. There's my brother coming in.
again.
Do you want to tell everyone what you got from your Prism shards?
Give up on a Sunday. It won't just be a dream anymore.
I'm going to go tank here, I think.
I don't wanna let go of what could be.
I did have a little peek forward on the missions, by the way, guys. One of the missions is obtain 80 Immortal Essence from Iron Twins. 80. I worked out the average rate that would take. It's going to take us on average 33 days to get 80 Essence. 33 days. And that's an average. That's not actually a very good average because, you know, it could take a lot longer. 80 Immortal Essence. That could literally take us months and months of grinding. There we go. That's what I was saying. You got a Kaimar. I woke up this morning and he had 2 screenshots of a Kaimar and a Trund. I was like, how the hell did you get a Kaimar? And he's like, oh, it's in the Prism pool. I'm like, ah, okay. It's nice for some. If I don't ban the Armands, I probably lose. Do you know what? I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. I'm going to break my rule because I'm pretty confident I can outbeat him. I wonder what he's going to ban. Ancora? He let me have... I mean, he's got to be confident that his Armands is going to win. Because if not, you know... The only thing is my Siphi, my Duchess, is a counter to Armands because she's in Stone Skin. Oh, it's a Stone Skin. Don't lock me out. Oh, God. I forgot about the Warlord. I mean, I've got Necret at least, right? So, no, I had Necret. Yeah. I forgot about the Warlord. I was pretty much... I think I pretty much lost anyway because of the way that it was set up. I mean, there's a chance I get a turn. And if I get a turn, then maybe I can just... Okay, I just don't have enough damage. I need to increase attack, see. It's very unlikely I get a turn, see, because I forgot the Warlord. If the Warlord wasn't there, I would have been fine, because I would have been able to A3, but the Warlord has killed me. Not worth time anymore. I forgot about the Warlord. I was distracted, so I'm trying to reply to a message. It's important. Okay. So many people ban your Arbiter over Mans, even when I also have Siffy. I don't get it. Probably because they think your Arbiter is going to be faster. Because most people's Arbiters are. It depends what your other options are as well, but I'm getting close to... Gold 2 is 3,300, so I'm getting close to it. Look at this guy. Souls everywhere. Souls absolutely everywhere. I mean, we could go speed, but they're going speed. So I'm actually going to go tank, and I'm going to pick Rotus away from his Siffy. I think the regear is tomorrow, Jaman. I think. I assume. Does God Secret Enemy Guardian of Passive only work on one ally or all allies? One, Rob. One. Oh, his damage deals are not so good. Okay, that's fine. Well, we're going to take away the Warlord, probably. So all we need to do is live. So in order to live, we pick Necret, and we take the Warlord away, so we actually get abilities. I don't think his Foley Candrathon is going to be able to take out all of my team. He'll be able to take out some of it, but not all of it. I'm confident. Famous last words, though. Yeah, it's just because what people are familiar with, Kakis. It depends what tier you're on, right? So if you're not in like gold 2, 3, or even like high gold 1, then people probably, they know what Siffy does, but they don't really know. They're used to seeing arbiters. So double boost into double shot. Hopefully I can survive. Hey Demers, we're going to do a live arena, but we will be trying to do some gear cleansing at some point. Here's a test. How hard is this Candrathon going to hit? If his Candrathon takes my Anchor out. Okay, nothing. Foley, what have you got in your locker? Eek. We'll take this one out. We can just block revive you. Then we can kill you all. Eek. Ancora is like 280 speed. Dutch is like 240, 250, and maybe 260. I can't really remember anymore. Welcome to why Foley and Candrathon just don't hit hard enough. I would imagine so. BWTD. It's exactly 4 weeks since the last regearing, so yeah, Narcissus is a monster. He's my first pick mostly all the time. They're going speed again. I'm going to take his Rotus away. Fun team idea. Armans and Gaius. Armans stuns them all, then Gaius can bomb. By the time they get out the stun, the bombs will go off next turn. Could work. If there's a Marichka, though, you're stuffed. But if they have Stone Skin, not so bad. I guess. I mean, I could go double boost here. Pivot to a speed. Yeah, he does need his veil, doesn't he? Well, the problem with Siphiarmans is if you pick Siphiarmans, you leave yourself very... see what I mean? They're very inflexible because he wants his ultimate Death Knight as well. So what is he going to pick? Right? He can't have it all. And he's now banking. He's got to beat my speed lead. So he can't really outban my speed lead. So I will win this. Because the problem... a little bit of the problem with Armans, when you pick him, is he takes up that second... he takes up the utility spot or a second revive spot. So it becomes a little bit more problematic. Yeah, there's no increased attack for Baron. Like, sure, he's got Stone Skin. Cool. It's not really going to matter for me because I'm just going to take out Siphi. Or not, because apparently reaction. She should, if he's smart... should sleep the Shugen. Okay, well, a man's gonna get a turn. What can he do? He hasn't got enough accuracy. He hasn't got enough accuracy. I could still lose though because I wasn't able to kill anyone. I probably should have taken the DPSs out. I didn't expect reaction. Yeah, Baron. I didn't expect reaction. There's not much I can really do about that. It's just bad RNG. Had I one-shot the Siphi, I would have killed the Baron. I would have won. But because I didn't one-shot the Siphi, they were able to get some turns and I just got one shot. It can happen. That's why reaction is still valuable. It's the only thing that kept him alive. Chai is, there's chai tea. I don't know what it means in Chinese, but chai might just be a word for the you know, the essence, the spice. I need to make sure I go first, ideally. So we're gonna do that. I mean, if we pick that, we don't get double revive. I feel like this is a... or do we pick that and just try to just do that and see what happens? Let's tank it. We're probably going to ban the Ultimate Death Knight at this point. New player here. I pulled 3 legendaries already. Drexar, Counter-Strikes, and Nethril. Are these going to be any decent later on? If you're a new player, I'd be more concerned about are they going to help you right now? And Nethril is not a bad turn meter control champion. Nethril is really good for turn meter control. Oh, he went bombs. Maybe I should get rid of the bombs because I don't have a cleanse. I mean, I don't think he can get through my Ancora, so I'm probably fine. So Nethril is very good, and so is Counter-Strikes for turn meter control. Drexar is a great HP burn champion, but you probably don't need to invest too much into him. But they will, all of them eventually will fall off. But I think Nethril and Counter-Strikes will give you a lot of turn meter control, especially in somewhere like Spider, right? It'll help you a lot in terms of turn meter control there. Yeah, but her A2... yeah, she doesn't really, because her A2 is where all the strength is at. Uh-oh. My turn. Enough of your bomb nonsense. The A2 is where a lot of her strength is at. But Drex is great for his aura. More often than not, Drex is really good just for putting in your lead to give you a lot of speed. A lot of aura. You get like 60 or 70 aura, I think it is. Honestly, Ancora Aman's a little bit together is disgusting as well, because she keeps resetting his cooldown. Wait, didn't I already have that? Did that just give me another one? Why did it give it to me twice? That was weird. Anyway. Maybe I didn't have it. I don't know. Yeah, Drex is amazing. Does it really? Minutes to midnight. That's funny. But yeah, you'll find the aura is really helpful for you early on to try and hit some of those stat requirements you need. But I actually like Nethrill's turn meter control. Nethril doesn't require too many books as well if you do, and he's a great poisoner as well. So very good into poison situations. You can transition him later on into being like a poisoner for Ice Golem or a poisoner for various places. So he has got utility there. He can even be an arena nuker. Yeah, exactly. He's really good for turn meter control, stun control. The good news is, Spud, about 6 months ago, it was a different answer. But now, every champion you invest in at some point will pay off because of the Cursed City. Every champion at some point is going to be valuable for the Cursed City at some point in your gameplay. Where is it going to set me next? Well, I'll be honest, we probably lost this one. But, you know, we'll see what happens. But it's a fair possibility we've lost this one. I'm not really feeling this one. Never going to get a turn is the problem. Oh well. Give it a go. It's a bit rippy, honestly. It's a bit rest in peace. Not much I can really do. I pulled my prisms and I got absolutely nothing. If you use a feast on, say, a 3-star level 1 caller to get credit for all the levels and ranks up, I don't actually know, Mr. KWD. I actually don't know. I've never used one, so I honestly couldn't tell you. Let's try and resist, I think. It doesn't, does it? DK Snakes? There you go, there's your answer. I've never used one, so I can't... Oh, then Control Freak says yes. I don't know, basically. I've never used one to know. Let's see, do I resist? My Ancora's got like... Yeah, I was going to say I've got like 8,000 resist at this point, so it should be fine. We're gonna wait. Because we got a lot of power. Let's steal some Termia. What can he do? Nothing. I don't know how Vlad resisted. He's only got like 300 resistance. I think Vlad 3%ed and the other two didn't, basically. Oh, he's actually really unlucky because he keeps getting extra turns. He must be relentless to have got an extra turn off the A3. Bye-bye. Oh, Swift Parry Siffy. Who runs Swift Parry Siffy? Who runs a Swift Parry Siffy? Seriously. We can take a turn. There we go. Nope, his turn still. There we go. It's basically kill the Siffy. Once the Siffy dies, we win. Theoretically. We might eventually get a turn. Sometime this year. Why didn't you sleep the Necret? It's going to take me a while to kill at the moment. I could lose my Duchess here right now. Okay. Poor Necret's getting a bit of a hammering. This is so slow. Come on. What's his Arix got then? Let's have a look. Let's see it. Not much. Not much. Shinny. Welcome. Wow, that team died. This is just like a slow crawl to the inevitability of loss. There's one. There we go. Down. We're on a good run here. Did I get a refill? I have got some refills in my inventory, but I felt like I had the daily refill twice. Maybe I was wrong. So, I mean, Swift Parry's not bad. It's just, why is it on a Siffy, of all things? Like, I'd put it in protection now, or bolster, or stone skin. Oh, what an Armand's pick. How is Gold 4 with Armand's treating you, Shinny? I have heard, though, Shinny, that Gold 4 isn't Armand's territory anymore. It's now all mythical territory. That's what I've heard. The rumors that I've heard lately. He's going full speed, so I've got a trump card I can play. I'm gonna pick Rhodus. Oh, are they Duchy? Well, there you go. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's his fastest gear. I would have thought not, Ivan. Most people don't really forge Swift Parry anymore. But, you know, maybe it's just an old build. I don't know. Armand's picked every fight. Yeah, I can imagine. We're not seeing, like, heavy usage of him. I don't think I've seen him, like, half to 70% usage. Something like that. Not the presence of Wukong. Ooh, look at this guy packing a 6-star Trund. Like, ooh. It's not exciting. You gotta ban you gotta ban the Torment, my friend. There you go. Thank you. I mean, his 6-star Trunder could break through my shield. You know, good old fashioned Trunder Blast is still something that can do damage. And he has got like 3 nukers. I could just get overwhelmed with damage here. It just depends on how big they're built. So his Wukong's not bad. His Trunder is pretty strong. I'm in a bit of a spot of bother here. Because if I revive, I can't place Cleanse. So I might as well wait a turn. I can't place Veil. I might as well wait a turn because they're gonna kill these people anyway. The only problem I've got is how strong this Wukong hit's going to be. Why didn't he A2? Why aren't you killing the Narcissus? I don't understand. The Narcissus... Okay. That's fine. I'm ready for... I don't mind if Narcissus dies because... Oh, it's because he's going to aid to the Narcissus now. He's kept it alive. Of course he is. He kept it alive for the Wukong, didn't he? I'm so stupid. Oh, he didn't kill me, though. I have a hope. There's a very slim picking hope. It's very slim. I've got a strong hit. I've got to not get weak hit here. He can't AoE. If he AoEs, I get an extra turn and I win. That's what he knows. That's why I said you can't AoE. Wait, why didn't I get an extra turn? Oh, now I get the extra turn. Buggy game. He should have A1'd. Because he AoE'd, he gave me an extra turn, even though it was buggy. It's a close one, though. He played it well. I was like, why is he not killing my Narcissus? Because he was trying to set up the Wukong nuke. He just didn't quite have enough in the arsenal to kill me off. Yeah, it's not... I meant buggy as in it feels buggy because you got an extra turn. I know it's not. I know it's turn order and, you know, like... So... Well, no, because if he A1'd Rhodus, he might have weak hit, which meant he wouldn't have procced my passive. Whereas if he AoE'd, then I suppose, yeah, whichever way he was a bit screwed, wasn't he? Yeah, it's a fair point. He was unlucky. I suppose he was hoping he can get the extra turn from the kill and try and beat me, which makes sense. Oh yeah, he's strong. Do you know what? The amount of times I messed that up, the amount of times I mix up affinity is shocking considering how long I've been playing this game. Really, honestly. Do you know if the leech from Marius is an extra polymorph check or is it included? Polymorph will only count once per skill, so no, it shouldn't happen. Theoretically. Okay, we can finally use Aramans. I've been able to use in the last few fights. Arogrim used to be crazy good, yeah. Arogrim used to pump out like twice the amount of poisons and a lot more healing. He was very, very strong. We were saying on the, like, creators were saying on the test server, you know, he needs a nerf, he needs a ban. I think I'm going to be taking out Mikage here. Mikage is my threat. I don't want a Mikage. I should have not picked Rhodus because they're going to ban my Narcissus and then I'm going to have to try and fight Rhodus into Ultimate Death Knight. He's going to ban... Oh, he didn't. He banned our mans. Okay, great. Thank God for that, because otherwise we would have been here all week. You can buy an infinite amount of primals from the store shop, yes. Yeah, don't be surprised with Mikage. You don't need another damage dealer with Mikage. You never get a turn, trust me. Oh, he picked Bolster. What did we say the other #1 rule of Live Arena was? If you have a shield, you have to ban. The Narcissus. And guess what? If you have Pythian as well, you have to ban the Narcissus because you've just given me Strengthen buff. Hey, look, I reset my A2. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to repeat the damage. Well, unless I'm feared, which, you know. Isn't she meant to take the fear? It's been annoying. I could have A3'd the Wukong, you're right. I'm pretty sure she's meant to steal the sleep as well. It's on a no-turn cooldown now. I don't know what's happening here. Oh, maybe my crit damage has gone up. Yeah, that's possible. I'll have to check the crit damage numbers. Maybe I messed up. Okay, right, round 2. Oh, game lag, game lag, game lag. Game. Hello. Game. 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 Did everything break? Okay. Fine. Great game. Good coding. I hope I don't lose the fight now, because I was winning that. Hey, kind of just win. Woohoo. Where's the game? 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 Why is there no game? There it is. We won. It's fine. Hey, if we win one more fight, if we win this fight, we make it a goal 2. If we win this fight, we make it a goal 2. Our quest for arena dominance, mainly to get Quintus. That's all I really am after. I don't know if it's player power. They normally just pick randomly from the ranking, you know. I mean, I only want Quintus because I'm a collector, and it can be used in PvE content to great success. I think we found the new setup now. People aren't picking Ultimate Death Knight anymore. It's our man's friggin' Wukong now. It's fine. Narcissus just broke the game. It's not a problem. Ish kebab. I'm going to have to ban Amans, but Harima is going to cause me problems. Watch him pick Ultimate Death Knight last. Ha ha ha. Meh. I know I broke rule number 1, but, you know, we'll see what happens. Is rule number 1 going to hurt me? Let's find out now. Does he have an Aphaxy? Nope. It's right, he hasn't got an Aphaxy. He might sheep someone, but no Axie. When you don't have enough accuracy. The only problem is he kind of banned my my Narsa, so this is just going to take a while. Why? Because we got to wait 500 years for Ultimate Death Knight to decide he no longer wants to be a Stone Skin stupid person. There's one turn. I haven't built up my other arena options yet. Bakiaru. If it's a free regearing event this weekend, I will not have to do the same problems that I've had the last 2 weeks. If that is the case. We're nearly there. He's probably got his A2 back again. Oh, he resisted. The only problem with the man's, if you don't have enough accuracy, he's basically a bot. He might be a very good turn meter control if you can land it, but if you can't actually use his effects, he's a bit of a bot. The only risk I have is will Harima scale to the point where she's just unkillable. The buff removal is kind of annoying. But it's alright, we finally get a turn. Cleanse. Finally start killing him. Don't weak hit. He weak hit. Of course he weak hit. Of course he weak hit. Oh, we could be here all day. Oh, now he's going to increase my cooldowns. What you got then, Harima? What have you got? Oh, provoke. Fair enough. Sometime this year, we'll get a turn. Ay vey. What's she got then? Has she got a kill? Has she got a kill in her? She should go for Necret. Why aren't you going for Necret? Okay, he's going to try and do his brilliant move again. Can he actually steal any turn meter? Oh, no, he's not. He's just going to eat one. I kind of need a cleanse, though. I'm never going to kill anything here. Oh, we didn't weak hit that time. Didn't weak hit that time. His A3 is just going to buff strip now, you watch. He's realized he can buff strip he's realized he can buff strip my Rotus and then eventually kill my Rotus, which is annoying. I'd have targeted the Rotus there, but there we are. Right, don't weak hit. Oh, it was okay. It wasn't weak hit, but it wasn't strong enough because I lost my increased attack. Oh, yeah, well, that's not really going to help you, is it? Because you stole literally 10% turn meter. Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about right now is will Harima scale to infinity? That's the main thing I'm worried about. Is Harima just going to keep scaling now to a point where I can't kill anything? It's just taking too long for me to get through this Ultimate Death Knight. He can kill my my Rotus now with Harima. See, she's scaling. It's just taking me too long because I can't actually get a rotation with my Rotus onto the Ultimate Death Knight. Right, I need to protect. I don't care if Duchess dies at this point. I need to make sure Rotus gets a turn. Okay, I didn't want that to happen. I'm going to lose. It's not even the Harima passive, it's the Ultimate Death Knight. Like, I should have not picked Rotus into Ultimate Death Knight, and watch my Rotus never gets an extra turn on A1. My Rotus just never, like, it's such a stupid mechanic that I can never do anything with Rotus when Ultimate Death Knight's up there. I wasn't going to win that one. What can I do, casual? It wasn't going to make a difference. I can't kill anything. Rotus can't kill anything against a Harima Ultimate Death Knight. So it wouldn't have mattered whether I revived them. The Harima was just going to scale to an infinite position. I was never going to be able to kill the Siphi and the Ultimate Death Knight in one go. It was just never going to happen. I forgot about the Ultimate Death Knight problem. It won't be a problem when I have more DPS options built, but until at the moment, I don't have a third or second DPS option. I needed someone like Vlad, really, that can cut through it. on an AoE, so I can break the chaining, but there's no way you're going to do anything with that. It was never going to do it with a Harima, though. That's what I'm saying, Casual. The Harima is reducing his ignore defense. You're just never going to do it with a Siphi. The Siphi's increasing the defense value. I'm not doing true damage, so therefore I'm never going to kill it. I'm weak hitting half the time, and even if I don't weak hit, I'm doing 20% less damage. Really? Okay. Random hits. Should be fine. Is lethal crew Taras with 60k? Yeah, it's solid. I would look to try and improve the HP going forward, Curry. As much HP as you can get going forward after that. We're not experiencing that again. No siree. My Almans is in 5-piece supersonic at about 327 speed at the moment with 600 accuracy, I think, or 500 accuracy. Once he gets his soul, it'll be better, but we're still working on that. How's it looking, Carnifex? Are you a bit stressed out? All right. Ideally, I want to take out his revive as quickly as I can. Weak hit. That kind of sucked. Well, he doesn't really know I've got bolster, does he? So that's the thing. Yeah, so the reason why I picked Mithrala is because I figured Mighty Uko would want to do a lot of debuffing. And Mighty Uko is all about like oppressive CC and debuff. So with Mithrala, I've got to cleanse, and if I need to, I can hex them. And really, the only way I lose this is if either I get one shot by Sun Wukong or my HP falls below. So as long as I don't touch the Mortu Maccabi, he's useless. He's a bot. I knew they would ban my Narcissus, so that's why I have Rotus, because he's single target. I can just hit the single target without having any threat. I would have preferred to have got an actual true hit there, but never mind. So you probably will A1 here, and this is where it's annoying, right? So you'll see what I mean by how Uko can be annoying if you let him be. I should be fine here because he hasn't got enough damage on me. An A1 here on the Duchess won't do anything. We go back in with the kill on Siphi and make sure the buffs. Just waiting for not to weak hit there. There you go. Reset its abilities. So now we're just waiting for this stone skin. I don't think we activated anything yet, so it's fine. And I can just one-shot the Mortu Macabre. Like so. And he can't revive. Mortu Macabre's not very good for Live Arena. It's too easy to counter. He's better in Tag and Classic because it's much harder to counter. But I find Mortu Macabre very underwhelming now. Woof. Nearly. That's what I was saying. The only thing I could lose to was that. Nearly lost to it. Okay. 2 more points. Are the Marius missions for Mythical Gear still bugged? What do you mean bugged, Radu? Whisper or Supreme Kale to 6-star. I'm in endgame account, but not super endgame. Whisper. You don't expect me to answer anything other than Whisper. That was like, you came to the Church of Whisper asking for the Church of Supreme Kale. It was never going to happen. Whisper always. Do you think Queen Eva will be good? Yes. Yeah, I think she could be. I think Queen Eva will surprise people. Queen Eva will surprise people. She will have a lot more damage. I mean, she's basically already like a 5.4 times A2. That's now going to have 50% ignore defense, and they're going to increase the multiplier. That is very strong. That is very, very, very strong. This team is very difficult to ban out. I'll be honest. I take the Shugen away. I think this team is impossible to stop, but we'll find out. Queen Eva should be really, really strong. Queen Eva will be really strong in Hydra. A1 2-turn block buffs with a very strong single target whack. Like, don't underestimate the value of 50% ignore defense. 50% plus 20% area bonus is 70%. If you put Lethal Savage on her, like Lethal Cruel, she's doing true damage on her A2 with a very, very strong multiplier. Like, don't underestimate the value of that. That is really strong, especially when she brings you block buffs on an A1. You know? I need to be careful here. I need to A3. Hopefully I can do... I don't want to love tap the Rotus right now. Give me an extra turn. Thank you. Now I want to love tap the Leorius. Because I can love tap her. Then I can block revive. Damn you, Fear! Damn you, Fear! He can't one-shot me. That's the only good thing, is he can't one-shot me. Because I can just A3. The only thing I can lose on is if this weak hits. Okay, I could still lose because she can sleep cycle me. And Wukong's going to revive. Yeah, I'm going to lose this now because of stun cycling and sweet and Mikage. Never going to get a turn. Damn it. That was the only way I'd lose. But I had to wait because if I just A3'd the Leorius, yes, I would have got rid of his block revive, and I would have killed him, but then Sify would have revived anyway. So it was just a bit of bad luck. Because I think Rotus has got higher crit damage now than Narcissus. Phenax would be the way to go, probably. He picked my Ancora. Sneaky Devil. That is a bit of a problem when you take Ancora away from me, because she's normally my secondary reviver. I normally go Elva, but then I don't want to go Elva with this. So I'm going to do that and that, lock in my 2 revivers, and then I can either go Shugen Rotus, or I can go Necret Rotus. I might build out Queen Eva, yeah. I might build her. I think it should be really good for Hydra. I'm going to build this and that. Will I get to goal 2 in 3 wins? That's in 3 fights. Yeah, exactly, Brad. That was my concern. And it wouldn't have... I don't think it got rid of his passive either. So... The hell do I ban here? Gotta ban the Harima, haven't I? But if I don't go first, it's a risk. Thank God they banned the right one. Now it's a question of, am I going to be able to speed tune this right? Or will they cut in? We'll find out now when we see the Armand speed. Oh, they're going to cut in this. There's no way I beat this. He's going to cut in and steal my turn meter and I've lost. Well, it was worth a try. Why is it taking so long to do A2? Okay. Fine. Not entirely sure why he did that. Why would you revive the Wukong? I'm just gonna kill him again. Wukong self-revives. Why didn't you revive the Armans? That's one hell of a tanky warlord. Yo, rumor has it that Rotus has an A1 extra turn. I've yet to see it. But there is a rumor that it exists somewhere in the world. Oh, that was a big chunky hit. Oh, he's going to get a turn now. Can he kill me without increased attack? The answer is... The answer is... Yes. She counterattacked and resets cooldowns. My friends, this is why I have been calling for extra hit mechanics to not have secondary multipliers. Some Wukong hits too hard. An attack-based champion should not be able to kill me without an attack buff. Like that. And it's because of the stupid multiplication. Like, all of them need to have a nerf. Siegfried, Trunda, Baron's A1, Wukong's A2, all of them across the board need a nerf. Nothing that has excessive or extra component damage should be able to be remultiplied because you're just breaking the game code. I don't know how many times I have to like say the same thing. It's literally the most frustrating thing that I experience every day. Multiplying multipliers is bad game design. It's stupid. The whole concept of it is all dumb. That's what I'm saying. None of them should be none of it should be possible. You shouldn't be able to multiply a multiplier. It's bad game design. Exactly the one. He basically revived the Wukong he shouldn't have done. And I lost because of it. But there we go. There's no point. They just don't care about game balance. Playroom don't have, and it's not even about caring. I don't think Playroom have the capacity to balance the game. Simple as. They simply just don't have the ability. They don't have the talent to do game balance properly. Look at that. It's fully annihilating. It's actually that's played in my favor a little bit. As long as he doesn't instantly one-shot me with Trunda, which he's going to. Just honestly. Now we get to sit here for 1 minute because the game's going to bug. Did you know Plarium can't reproduce this bug? I'm like, pretty easy. Lose 3 in gold, sit here for a minute. It's so frustrating. I don't know what the next Forge Pass will be. Might have a bolster one, might have something else. Yeah, I'll be doing a lot of QA testing for the Fateless game when we get there. Well, we were within 1 point. We're now back down. Because we had three bad runs. 3 defeats in a row. No, I don't think so. Pythians is like a super backup for me. I've had that already, funny bits, funny enough. You got the mythical boots, congratulations, Blackwell. Yeah, that is true, the one. Every single free login hero they release is just frustration. Wukong, Ultimate Death Knight. What was the other one they released? They released another one as well that was really annoying for a while. I can't beat this team. There's nothing I can do to beat this team. I'm going to lose again. There's nothing I can do because they're going to boost into Jorgid one shot into Harima Nuke. There's nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing I can do. It's frustrating because I know half of it's just my account's not built right now because I've been waiting weeks for the Regearing event, so I just don't have the DPS options. I always have to go Ronda. I always have to go Rotus, Narcissus. I don't have anything built. It's not gonna matter. I'm gonna lose because of Jorgid. Oh, I cut in. Oh, that's something. I can kill the Jorgid. Have to kill him. Then I can kill the Arbiter. There's hope. I somehow cut in. I don't know how I cut in, but I did. I shouldn't be losing this team. I shouldn't have lost it. I shouldn't have won that. I shouldn't have been able to cut in. Well, 9-6 is a good win record, isn't it? It would have been nice to reach goal 2, but, you know, this kind of ruined our plans to get to goal 2. We had a bit of a bad run of it. So I probably should have just banned our mans every single time, right? But I shouldn't have won. I shouldn't have won that. That should have been Arbiter into Mikage A1, and then Jorgid should have been Speed Tune, so I got a turn. So how much accuracy? Probably 650 minimum for like goal 2 live arena. 650 minimum. Because you got to remember, like, there's loads more 5-star souls floating around now. They keep giving us 5-star souls on fusions. That gives you 75 resistance, so you need more accuracy. Unless you've got a corresponding 5-star soul, you need the accuracy to go with it. You know, it's alright. It's not bad. If we get a Regearing event this weekend, my live arena will be so much better. Because I'll actually have more DPS. Because I don't have enough DPS options right now, I'm always having to basically pick one of 3 that are built properly for live arena. So hopefully when I get Ronda built up, I get like maybe Xena built up. Stultus is a very good one to put in when you just need someone spare. Those ones will help. Because Rotus just can't do anything against Ultimate Death Knight. So when I see the combo of Arman's Wukong Ultimate Death Knight, I can just pick something other than Rotus, like a Ronda or a Stultus or something else like that. How do you build Harima? Defense, crit damage, speed. Arbiter, Ultimate Death Knight, Wukong, Ronda, Amans, Mikage. Yeah, you could. My Amans is he's in the works, right? When he gets to 6-star, right, we've got to do a lot of work here in terms of like getting this to speed boots, getting that to accuracy. Getting this to something better. Getting this to accuracy. We need to get his masteries done. We also need to get his blessing up there. Once those are all together, my Armand should be much better. Right now he's at 327, 484. By the time I get 75 on the blessing and 70 and 50 in the masteries, that'll put him up over 600. We're gonna get an extra 12 speed. That'll put him up to 339, and like lots of glyphing that can be done. Right, we've only got a +3 there. That can be much higher. We've got a +3 here. That can be better. There's only a +4 here. That can be better. The banner is terrible. I'm absolutely on the lookout for an accuracy speed barbarian banner because I have none. They're just so poor. I have so few options here. So that'll help, hopefully. Should I change Harima for Supreme Kale? I wouldn't lock Harima in Clan Boss unless I absolutely had no choice. Harima benefits from lethal. Yeah, I'd be building Harima in full damage. No, I built Harima in full damage, yeah. So where are we at then? Okay, so you know, Festival Titan event, I'm at 1200 at the moment. Artifact enhancement is done. Dungeon Divers is tomorrow. I'm done any Spider yet. I'll do it tomorrow when it's on. When it's for Dungeon Divers, I'll double dip. I'm not that interested in doing this deck of Fate. I will summon my Primal Shards tomorrow. I will absolutely do that, but I'm not going to chase the full deck. I'm tempted to maybe upgrade a few champions, but the thing about champion training, you always need to do champion training. So I have to make a decision right now. Do I want to commit this early to doing a champion training when I don't need to? So yeah, so I'm a little bit like, you know, on the fence about it. What's my speeds for my clan boss? You don't really want to know. I will be finding a new clan boss team. Actually, we might have a look at that now. I do want to find a slower clan boss team. My clan boss team right now is way too fast. We've got a 302 speed Alika. We've got a 300 speed Ares. We've got a 345 speed Demitha. A 295, like, pretty much... I have everyone in this team above 300 speed apart from Seeker. But what I'm going to be doing in the free Regearing event, which I'm hoping is this weekend, is completely ripping all of my account apart and taking some of the speed gear off these champions. Because, you know, if we look at Jintoro here, he should not be holding these gloves. Jintoro should not be holding these gloves. I can do Clan Boss with less gloves. But these are some of the best cruel gloves on my account. You should not be holding them. Things like crit damage sets are fine for him, right? Because you really are not going to be using crit damage fatal sets in anything other than PvE content because you can't sacrifice the ignore defense. But, you know, for example, I really shouldn't have this on Ares. It's just fortunate that there is no high elf that can do damage apart from Supreme Elhain. But that amulet there is about as good as it's ever going to be. I think the high roll is 30 per run for attack. So that's like the best roll you can get there is 150 attack. So it's like, it might even be 25. I can't remember exactly what the roll tables are. I'm going to check that actually right now. What is the highest one? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's 30. So the best one I could have got is 150. That's 112 out of 150. It's really high. Nothing much improves that in essence. So she really shouldn't be holding on to these. Like my heiress is literally a god. She is literally a clan boss god. She's at 5.2k attack, 240% crit damage, 299 speed. In Toxic, I would add. She's in Toxic set as well, which is quite hilarious. But again, not really needed. This is just like the an evolved Myth Fu a little bit. You know, Alika really shouldn't be holding on to this shield. Like, she really shouldn't have a triple speed, crit damage, crit rate, and attack ascended shield. It's really bad. But again, things like these boots are fine because you're not going to use them in much content. This one is fine. It's a triple speed. It's great, but I'm never going to use that really in an arena build because it has to be ignore defense, right? That's the most highest priority. So these pieces are fine, but it's those very few pieces that, like, you know, fit really well. I don't think these are that crazy because it's only attack percentage. You know, that's got no accuracy. When it comes to perception, it's speed. I have started instituting a new rule with Supersonic as well. Supersonic now, I pretty much don't keep anything in Supersonic. I need to do a bit of cleansing out here. But if it's like this piece, I don't keep it. The only thing I do is I check if it triple rolls because I might Chaos Aura it. Really? Is it real? In case it triple... Like... At some point, someone has to question where this triple roll thing happens. I mean, to be fair, though, I probably just keep it as it is. Because it could triple roll to a worse state. But what I've been doing, and I probably need to just check these, is I'm looking for things that are speed or like... that's very particular, I'll keep that. Speed and accuracy. That's what I'm looking for. Like, if it rolls good percentages, like that's not a bad percentage, I'll keep it. Especially the 6-star stuff, but this one is going in the bin. Speed and accuracy is all I want. Speed resistance sometimes I'll take, but generally speed accuracy, it's all I care for. Because that's, I actually don't think Supersonic is useful in any other scenario. I'll roll that in a minute to see how it rolls. Like, speed there's fine. Triple accuracy is acceptable. But that one, not over that one. Triple speed is acceptable. Speed accuracy. That one's just terrible. Speed resistance, that's fine. Speed, it's fine. That was terrible. Triple accuracy, we'll take it. Speed accuracy. So that's what I'm looking at now with these supersonic pieces. I don't really... I'll keep that one because it's got good percentage rolls. But I'm not really looking to keep anything that is like... not speed and accuracy, because I think that's the only set. Like these sets here, totally worthless. That one's okay. Speed resistance is also an acceptable alternative. Speed resistance or speed accuracy. It's the only sets I think they're worthwhile on. Otherwise, they just instant sell. Like, that's not bad. It could be good, I guess, as an off piece. That's not bad. It could be good as an off piece. That one's not got crit rate. That one's got crit rate. Really depends if that triples. That's bad. And we'll keep speed boots as well. Yeah, well, this is why it's really hard for me to gear cleanse, because I do have a lot of triple roll pieces, which, you know, you don't really feel like it. This one, by the way, was another Cintranos normal mode piece. Cintranos normal piece. No, I'm keeping off pieces, El Haxo. So if they've rolled particularly well, I keep it as an off piece. Because we've got to remember about the set is it does give reasonable bonuses. Sometimes resistance, HP, speed, right? So sometimes it might find a weird combination. So if it's particularly rolled well, like there was a piece up here with like this kind of setup, That might be quite good in a PvE setting because you get a good distribution of stats. If it's just not got any speed on it at all, this is only here because it triple rolled. But I'm very on the fence about if I just reforge it. But I don't have an awful lot of rework materials. It could be reforged, but a percentage reforge is a lot worse to do. That one I need to roll to... If this rolls flat stats, a sell. Accuracy really good. It's a keep now. Can I do your artifact event? I think it's tomorrow, Berserker. I believe it's tomorrow. What about a helmet with triple roll defense percentage? I would look at the roll ranges. So if it's got like... If it's high rolled or near perfect roll, then maybe it's worth keeping. And then depending what it pairs it with, right? So for example, this one here, I've got a triple roll accuracy. Now that could be 12 times 4, right? Because triple roll is 1 base plus 3 additional. So it could be... That's basically 43 out of 48. So it's pretty good rolls. And it's also got a crit rate. If this was attack and HP, I'd be a little bit more on the fence, like flat stats. But because it's got the crit rate, it's a little bit more desirable. It could roll speed. If it rolls one roll of plus 6 speed, because it's 6-star, it's worth keeping. It's worth it. And like this, it's rolled speed and crit rate. Yeah, it rolled one flat stat, but it has at least rolled 2 really good priority stats. So that's what you've got to decide. Like here, speed, HP, and resistance. It dodged the flat stat. It's probably worth keeping. Merciless is a little bit more complicated. And the reason why Merciless is a little bit more complicated is because you are willing to sacrifice significant amounts of stats if you can make the setup work with 4+4. So you're obviously keeping damage sets for the actual full damage component, but you're willing to make sacrifices if you can get the 4 reflex, 4 Merciless, 4 Merciless with something else, you know? So yeah, so it's a bit more complicated to do Merciless cleansing. That's why I have a lot more Merciless gear, and a lot of it's unrolled, basically. But, you know, this sort of stuff is really good. Even though it didn't roll crit rate, that will go on someone eventually when I do my regearing. I probably need to cleanse some of this up here, like, you know, let's see where this rolls. Not there. It's kind of poor. I wouldn't keep that one. You know, that's only good if it rolls a lot of speed, because defense speed, as I said, the 4+4 build. But if it's not going to roll the speed, it's a bit average, especially on a 5-star. This one is all about, does it roll the crit rate and defense? That one's probably serviceable. See what we get here. That's now very good, because, you know, even at 5-star, triple roll crit rate's great. This one is all about, does it double roll or triple roll? Split roll, probably sell. It's not worth it. Right, it needs to have something like speed or some priority stats. A lot of the 5-star gear I will keep, because I've got a lot of 5-star Chaos Ores, so I can reforge it. Like this is now worth reforging. I won't take it at 16. I'll reforge it here. If it gives me better stats, I'll then take it at 16. Otherwise, I'll just leave it as it is. Crit rate, speed, crit damage. Oh. It was going so well. It was going so well. And now it's a sell. Pulled Clyde knows my first... Oh, Patrick. That is not a good feels. Patrick, that is not a good feels. Have I done my dailies today? Yes. Clydner. I don't actually know why they made this champion. I think its only use is Sand Devil. This ability's not bad. You know, AoE decrease speed, leech, and a heal. It's pretty good for Hydra. But this doesn't cleanse anything. This is really trash. It's like just not that good. Because it only blocks one hit. It won't block subsequent hits. It's really poor. And then it's just an A1. It's not great. I've kind of blurred out the red dots. The red dots don't exist anymore in my brain. Vlad as a first void Lego is amazing. Vlad will hard carry any account that you build him on. Because I still use him on my account. Everywhere. He's in my Doom Tower team. He carries me through most of Centranos, normal mode when he's available. I use him as my mastery farmer. You could use him as a campaign farmer. Like, he is insane. Vladimir is, like, top tier. I can't speak highly enough about Vladimir. That's not bad. We'll keep that one. Yeah, Clydness should be on the buff fix list, if I'm being honest. Like, she just needs a bit more about it. Again, these 5-star pieces here, I'm not keeping them because of the stats. I'm keeping them in case they triple roll. Because if they triple roll, it's probably worth me Chaos Oring them. It's not worth me Chaos Oring a split roll for a 5-star, though. And it has to absolutely triple roll. That's why you see I'm rolling it to 8. If it splits, then I'm selling it because it's not worth it. I'm never going to risk going to 16 because I don't have the silver economy to do that. So it has to triple roll in 12 for me to really think about doing anything good. Like there, that's okay because it's picked good stats for the 4-piece. Again, speed is rolled. It's not so bad. This one is only kept because it's roll crit damage with attack and crit rate. This one, it's got speed with the 2, but it is actually low roll. So we're going to get rid of that one because that's low roll. That was better. High rolled a bit. Accuracy with resistance, if it rolls speed, is pretty good. That's fine. That was actually quite bad. Urgh. Now I'm being brutal now. I'm basically looking at what I think is actually viable. That I'm ever going to use. Based on the way it's rolling. So the thing about the game these days is if it doesn't have speed, it's probably not good, especially for endgame. It's probably not. The only real exception is if it happens to quad roll in very one specific way, which means that you can basically almost like, because if you think about how you build a hero, build a champion out, you're going to have like allocations in different spots for different amounts of substats, right? You need to find probably, let's see, 15 plus 5, 20, 80% crit rate amongst your substats. You need to find 80% crit rate before you can even start thinking about things like speed and then accuracy and attack. So you've always got some allocation. So normally, unless you've got something that's like an extreme outlier where it's got like 30% crit rate, you can't normally afford to sacrifice. Like this piece I'm showing here, with my head's in the way here, this one. I'm looking at it going, well, it's got a crit rate roll, but it's low rolled, right? Because crit rate could have been 14%. It's in the middle. It's got crit damage, which is great, but it's rolling defensive stats. Now, you could put defense, crit damage, crit rate together for damage dealer, but then you've got resistance. Doesn't really make sense. There's no speed on it. It hasn't rolled enough in one direction. So you could make an argument for maybe you keep it for Merciless Chaos Ore, like for Mythical Chaos Ore. That could be an argument, but then you could run the risk of getting worse stats. So I will keep it just in my vault, just in case. This one, it's got better rolls. But yeah, that one's going. This one, yeah, there's no speed. This one's just not good, not rolled. This one's good because it's speed, accuracy, resistance. Remember, Merciless can go as a 4-piece support set as much as it can go a 4-piece damage set. This is great because it's triple roll crit damage, crit rate. That's what I meant. If it angles to an extreme stat, then it's probably worth sacrificing like the HP flat stat because I can get crit rate all in one piece. So it's not so bad. Crit damage accuracy, it's a bit average, but it's 6-star at least. That one's just, never going to use that. That one's good because it's speed. This one is resist, accuracy, defense. I'm probably never going to use that one. I'll see if I've reforged it. Speed, great. Keep that. Speed, resistance, defense. It's probably fine. Crit rate, we know that's going to be good. It's low rolled. That one's fine. It's tripled. That one's okay. Merciless, I'm always a little bit tentative with because it is not very easy to get hold of Merciless gear and it is so valuable. But at the same time, sometimes you just have to make the sacrifice for your account because you're never going to have any space. So sometimes you just have to go, I need to delete it. I'm much less likely to reforge the bottom row as well, the middle row, because of the RNG that you're going to have in terms of, do I roll a good primary stat? It's RNG. You don't know if it's going to work. Like here, for example, I've kept it because it got crit damage, but I wouldn't reforge that. This, it's got attack. Probably never going to use that one. Crit damage, double flat stat. Eventually, you've got to sacrifice one of these. Triple roll accuracy with HP. That fits into our 4-piece with reflex. So we keep that. Speed roll with crit rate, attack. That's terrible. It's low rolled as well. HP, crit rate, crit damage. We'll keep its triple roll. Speed on that one is okay. HP with accuracy. Although it's not got speed, it could roll speed at 6 stars, so we'll keep it. And defense with attack percentage, that's just poor. Resistance with speed, fine. We don't mind that. Accuracy with attack, that could be useful. Speed with attack could be useful. Speed, resistance, useful. And then speed with defense. So we've got 15 pieces we can clear away here. What have we got going on here then? That's worth keeping for HP-based nuker. Speed, HP, attack, good. Middle of the ground, that one, but it's 6 stars, so we keep it. Accuracy, HP, it's okay. Attack plus speed is fine. It's quite high rolled. The attack percentage should be okay. This one, no. We need to find a better one than that one. Speed, fine. That's terrible. That's terrible. It's terrible. Low rolls. It's just not worth keeping. I haven't got the space for them. Speed, that's good. Triple roll, we'll keep that. Crit damage, attack percentage. It's got all the right stats. We'll keep it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And that's fine. So it's a good bit of gear cleansing there. We've cleared ourselves up to like 70. I need to get more space, but I know I've got a lot of Slayer set I need to sort out, see. These variable sets are so useful in lots of different areas. Very hard to keep clear. It's very hard to cleanse them because you might need something everywhere. I've also got a lot of Zeal and Impulse that's just lying around for missions. We haven't defined it in a while either. That's another set. So I really do need some more bolster sets as well because we're running low. It's not very good. My mailbox is never not overflowing. That's how bad it is. Is there a point where you don't consider 5 or 6 star rare and epic gear like ever? More on accessories. I tend to only keep epic plus accessories these days. But variable sets, I'll check them all if they're the right stats. Because I have to. Like Stone Skin, I've probably got to do a big cleanse on. That should have hopefully got us the Chaos Dust, which is what I wanted. So, we're doing good for missions as well. We're back on a stall now, so on reset, I think reset's Saturday. Saturday's the next push of missions, but it's a very small push. Ascend 5 artifacts to level 4 and ascend 5 accessories to level 4. Well, I've got plenty of oil. So basically it's like Saturday and then Sunday will be void. And then we have a little bit of a run where we have to win 120 crests, which for me is going to be... What is that? Like 5 or 6 wins. So 5 or 6 wins here. 6 wins. What is it? 20, 51, 52. Oh no, like 3 wins. 3 wins for there. Spend 500 clan gold shop. That should be easy. I've got tons of clan gold. And then this is the hard one. This one might take me an extra day, because on average you get about 320 per Iron Twins. So there's a very strong possibility that this will take me an extra day. Because even with 11 keys, like, you have to get, like, you have to high roll completely. You have to high roll every single time to do this on the same day. Otherwise, you have to wait an extra day. But it should be okay, because there's always 2 days between. Because it'll go Spirit, Force, Magic. So it's going to go Spirit on Monday, then Force on Tuesday. So as long as I get it done in 2 days, which 3,500 across 2 days with double Void Keys should be fine. We'll be able to do that. And this is going to take a while. Mythical Artifacts in Forge. The good news is, if there is a free Regearing event, I can go and collect myself some more Mythical Charms. But 172 is probably not going to get me 5. I probably am going to need more. But we have the entire, like, Soul Cross region. So we've got 1 there, 2 there, 3 there, 4 there, 5 there, 6 there. So we have a good bunch of those there. So I will start hoarding up more Mythical Charms, though, because we'll need more of them going forward. Earn 240 Immortal Soul coins from selling souls. I mean, it's not a concern, right? I can sell some duplicates. There's 48. I can get rid of another. There's 48, so that should be fine. Look, there's more there. So that shouldn't be a problem. And then we are on Force, which is here. Where is it? We've got to do Dragon's Lair 20 times. Pretty easy. It's just basically 400 energy. And then we're on this one. So that will be Tuesday. To be honest, 150 greater oils is a lot of energy. I didn't really think about it. It's actually a lot of energy because it's the greater one, which is more expensive at 25. You don't get as much of it. But 150 greater oils, like, I can check the drop rates. It's actually quite a lot. It was more than I thought. Where is it? Dungeons. Sand Devil normal 25. So we basically get a 33% chance that we're going to get 7 to 9. Okay. 33% chance we're going to get 7 to 9. So based on that, like, you get 7 plus 8 plus 9 divided by this. So it's 7 plus 8 plus 9 divided by 3 is going to be what? 8? Yeah, 8, obviously. So 8 on a 33%. It's about 24 runs, right? It's about 24 runs. Which is about... No, it's more than that. It's got to be. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's 480. Oh, yeah. 8. But we need a lot more than that, right? So we need, like, 150 divided by 8. So we need 18.75 divided by 0.33. So, yeah, it's about 56 runs. Which is about... It's about 1,100 energy. It is about 1,100 energy. So, surprisingly quite expensive, those two. Because they're both going to be, like, that's going to be about 2,000 to 3,000 energy. You don't really get an awful lot back for it. You get basically a couple of charms. It's like, it's not a lot. When will... so it'll be... What's that now? No, the free regear removal. I think the free regear is going to start tomorrow. I think. I got super lucky with my boots. I managed to get mythical boots in 520 energy in like the first 20 runs. I don't know how. I got lucky. Yeah, so I got boots in 500 energy. I don't know how I did it, but I did. Just got lucky, I guess. So yeah, so this is going to cost me a bit of energy. Then we got to earn clan gold. So I have to make sure that when I pick up my clan quest next week, I don't auto-complete them because I need to complete an elite and a hard. That will give me 550 exactly. It's exactly how many you need. Then we can push on. So this is still on Tuesday for Ice Golem 20 turns. Then we have to wait till Wednesday, Thursday because it goes force, spirit, force, magic, spirit. So Thursday, this will be this day on here. We will be able to do this. And this is where we're going to get super unlucky. Potentially. Potentially. Because if they are giving Titan event points, then Thursday is the 4th. So that means the warm-up event is probably going to be over before we get this. But there's a potential we could tie this to the Fusion warm-up event, which would be the easy event. Otherwise, it's probably going to be some sort of stupid expensive thing like an artifact enhancement or a dungeon dive. I'm going to have to go deep in. But this is next Thursday. But I don't know if the warm-up event will be still active, because if they are going to give Titan points out in the warm-up event, they've got to give it before the 2nd of April. Or at least like within, 5 days, 10 hours? So the Fusion warm-up event normally lasts 4 days, so it'd have to start tomorrow. Which means if it starts 4 days, then that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to end on Tuesday, the 2nd. So... so that one will be difficult. Otherwise, I just have to pick a random event and basically finish it. It's not a problem. I'll know in advance because I'll have a planner, right? We don't have the planner of the events at the moment because we're still finished off the Titan events, but we'll probably get this loaded up next in a couple of days with the next set of events we have after the Titan event ends, which it basically, the raid's anniversary ends on the 3rd, so that's why I think there'll be a Fusion on the 4th at the moment. Yeah, Fusion warm-up can start tomorrow if they announce it, because the Fusion will likely start on the 4th. So we're about 100 short, that's the thing. No, we're 100 short because it should be 670 or something this week. I thought there would be 250 in the Titan event. In the Deck of Fates, there's only 150, so there's 100 missing somewhere. So then we got Magic. Magic will be Saturday, so next Saturday, not the Saturday coming, the Saturday after. This one will get completed. Then spend 300 crests. I've got loads of those that will be easy to do. Sand Devil, 10 times an auto. Shogun Grove auto, simple. Finite Huck, that's easy. That's 400 energy. Then we've got the next horrific set of missions. 5 mythical artifacts from any dungeon. It should be, on average, 20 per 20 runs for 1 mythical, 5 or 6 star, on average. So this should be about 100 stage 10 runs, which is about, what was it, 2,000 energy, give or take. That's how much this should cost you on average, but it can cost you a lot more or a lot less depending on how lucky you are. Then we got to wait till next Sunday. So not this Sunday coming, the next Sunday is when we have Void, and then there's a push. Win some more silver or gold medals. That's like win 3 fights. Spider 10, easy, 400. Hydra, easy, boom. Save my key so I do it on a Tuesday. Earn 5,000. This is going to take time. This will take 2 days. There's nothing I can do about that. It might even take 3. Then, this is already done. Win 20 live arena battles. That could take me a day or 2. But I probably will just buy some gem refills and get the things. It's fine. Stone Skin done. Earn 500. Easy. Dragon's Lair. Easy. Purchase any souls. Do you know how I do this? I go in here, I go to here, and I say 2, 2, 2. I just buy the 2. Simple. Save my essence and buy it that way. It's still an expense, but it won't be too much of a problem. The annoying thing is, I'll have to wait for a refill because I'm not going to spend too much unless it's a really valuable one. You know, hopefully it's 4 rares at 2 essence, so we don't have to waste too much. This is already done. Purchase 6 items from the clan shop, easy. Spend 400 crests, easy. Ascend 7 artifacts. Well, we would have had to have done a lot of Sand Devil anyway, so that should be there. Ice Golem done, 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 done. And then this is going to hurt. These 2 quests are awful. 10 mythical artifacts and then follow that up with 4 mythical chest plates. I'm not looking forward to this. This is where people will fall off. So far, there's quite a lot of people on pace. This is where a lot of people are going to fall off the pace. Because it's just going to take them so long. Because you can't control it. Some people might get lucky and get 4 mythical chest plates in like 1,000 energy. Some people, it might take them 10,000 energy. The only good thing is it's not like the glyph mission. The glyph mission was awful. Because at least with this, it's an infinite amount of resource. As in, I can just keep running dungeons and eventually I'll get it done. Where with the glyphs, it was literally like, well, you can only farm so many glyphs in a day. It's not like the game gives you an infinite amount of glyphs. It doesn't. You can only farm a certain amount a day. So, you know, it's not much you can really do about that. So, at least we can just throw energy at the problem. If you've got the resources to it, it's a bit better. But it's still like, you know, as I said, 20 runs is 1 mythical on average. So on average, the 10 alone will take you 200 runs at 40 energy. That's going to cost you 8,000, or 20 energy, sorry, not 40 energy, what I'm saying. 4,000 energy on average. This 10 mythical artifacts alone is about 4 to 5,000 energy on average. And that's the average. You could low roll, so it could cost you a lot more. So this is where people will slow down, because they're just going to get to the point where it's like, it's stupid. But if you grind it out and you wail, then you can go to Silver 2, you can do Spider, you can finish this, you can awaken a champion to level 4. That's why I haven't like necessarily rushed to do Armand's right now. You can obtain 10 mythical accessories in Spider, another 4,000 energy. Finish within a top 10 in a tournament group. Just pick a classic arena, whatever's running. Craft 2 rank 6 mythical artifacts in the forge. This could take a while. But again, as long as you got the materials, you should be fine. Another Hydra key. Theoretically, you should be able to finish all of the part 2 by next Sunday. Not the Sunday coming, the Sunday after. If you have infinite resources. Theoretically. I don't know whether I'm going to commit to that, but that's what my plan is. I really would like to be the world's first Marius. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to be the world's first Marius, but that is my current working plan. But there is the one horrific one right at the end, which is earn immortal essence. There's nothing I'm going to be able to do about that. Yeah, then we are back to the Iron Twins gate again, but, you know. Is it worth the 6-star Gerp Tuck? Probably not. Probably not, no. Oh yeah, these missions are going to cost you a lot of resources. These resources, this progress mission is going to cost you a lot. I don't mind them though, because if you just take away the nonsense, right? If you take away the rush, all of these missions are so much more achievable than Marius, than Remand 2, right? You don't have any stupid things like, they haven't made you get to Gold Arena. Pretty much anyone who's got a good late game account should be able to get themselves into Silver 2 Live Arena pretty reasonably. I don't think that's an impossibility. Because Silver, you know, the thing about Live Arena is the ladder doesn't reset. So people like me will end up in gold. People like a little bit below me will eventually end up where I am right now. So eventually Silver 2 becomes very much like a bot path to get there. So they haven't hard gated it like you have to be in gold Live Arena. There's no max glyphs with a finite resource. It's just an energy dump. Well, you don't have to do all 4 mythical artifacts in one go. You'll get there eventually. So to be fair to Plarium, they've released a system that's going to give you a very, very, very strong legendary that doesn't really have any sort of frustration gates, if that makes sense. It absolutely has things that you're like, I don't really want to do that. Or it's taken a very long time. But there aren't any frustration gates, you know? That's the worst one at the end, yeah. That's the one I'm dreading. Get 80 Immortal Essence. That is like, I can't control that one. I literally can't do anything about that. That's just going to be like, how much luck do I get? The 80 Immortal Essence will be all about what kind of luck you get on the Void days. If you get super lucky on the void days, you might get lucky, you know? Well, I don't need to. I can do the math. The math tells me it's going to be like a Crizia. Bad mojo. Basically, wherever Newt is used right now, this guy will be a second Newt. That's what it's going to be. So getting Marius is effectively getting an AoE second Newt. So anyone who has Newt, who wants to do that double Newt team, will just pick Marius, put it in, and voila. That's what I'm going to be doing. That's why I want him, because essentially all of my dungeon teams become a double Newt combo. That's what we do. All of them become a double Newt combo. You know, for Hydra, he's going to be a lot harder to build because he is AoE. So he suffers from the AoE penalty. He's going to be a lot harder to build for Hydra. But outside of Hydra, you don't have the same levels of penalties that you have. So you should be in a much better position. Are any of these any good? Ooh, this could be good. Triple roll. No, you'll need like 300 plus. You'll need to build it as much as you build a Crizia. Tell you where he could go. He could go and replace Newt in Shogun. That's his big place. He will go and replace Newt in Shogun. Because at the moment, people are running Newt, but they're running him in, like, off affinity. You run him in Shogun, that will solve your problem. I really need to free up space here. The problem I've got... I need to cleanse the accessories. I really do. But it costs so much silver to roll some of this stuff, you know? It's like... If I just look at my, say, I don't know... crit damage amulets. Like, if I want to roll the things I haven't rolled to see if they're good, because essentially this could be great. This could be amazing. If it quad rolls attack, it's the best attack amulet on my account for that faction. But it costs so much silver to roll it, you're never going to be, you know, cost efficient. And you can't really get a picture for something like this. Now, if I get a triple defense, this is the best Stultus. This is crazy for Stultus now. It's absolutely bonkers for Stultus. Like, this is now the best amulet for Stultus. By a mile. Boom. Straight on there. Nothing gets better than that for Stultus. So, that's the problem you have. Like, to make the gear cleansing, I have to spend so much silver. Where is Stultus, anyway? What is he wearing at the moment? So, he's wearing a 76 at the moment. How crazy is that? How much low roll? Did I super low roll it? Oh, I did super low roll that. How much is 84? Let's have a look. 84 divided by 4. Ooh, that's not bad. It's mid roll. It's mid roll. That one, the one above is just high rolled. There has been people. There has been people that have cleared every single rotation of Cintranos so far. I think Hans, who's in our Discord, has cleared them all. I'm pretty sure Panda has cleared every single rotation. And I think Loey, who's Tainted Halo, I think, or Tainted, has cleared every single rotation as well. There are people that have cleared every single rotation. So next rotation, we will see the first carnages being put into people's accounts. So... I was using him in Dragon, yeah. So he's on the rebuild list. Stultus is on the rebuild list. He's going to become an arena nuker. But he's not booked on his A3, which is a bit of a problem because it is a long, he uses a lot, and his masteries are not done. So that's something I need to do. But he will become an arena nuker, a defense-based option. He's the, in my opinion, he's the best non-Siffy defense-based option you can have. People might say Ragash, but the problem with Ragash is he needs to be paired with someone like a Mikage because you need to get his A1 first. But Stultus is great because it's double AoE. Not only is he double AoE, he's also a double hitter, so he can deal with Rotus. He's strong affinity to Rotus. He can't be debuffed, which is nice. He's just the best option if you don't have Siphi. Except for Harima. I should correct that, yeah. Harima is the best non-Siphi option. But even Harima's a bit weak if you don't have Siphi. Keep that in mind, right? Even Harima is a bit weak if you can't give her a defense buff. If she can't get a defense buff, she doesn't hit that hard until she's managed to scale this A2. You can't just slot Harima in and she's going to do damage. Stultus can go in because he self-buffs the increased attack and do damage. She is going to take time if you don't have her with Siphi. No, you don't need Stultus for Dragon. I've solved that problem. There is basically a champion that does it just as good, which is Ruach. Ruach's the solution. Oh, I should have got rid of my arena tracker, sorry. Normally someone tells me off of that. Yeah, so Harima's fine, but she needs a defense buff. So that's why I said if you don't have Siphi, because to be honest, Harima and Mithrala puts a lot of pressure on your team. It puts a lot of pressure on your team. Yeah, Padrai could work. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, Padrai could work. People overinvest in the Harima passive and forget she still has to do damage. And she doesn't do a lot of damage if she gets debuffed and doesn't have an increased defense. She might make it a longer fight for you, but the only reason why I lost the fights against Harima is because of the ultimate Death Knight as well. And also she's strong affinity against Rotus. Why Ruach and Dragon? Because of this. I take poisons, I send them back onto the boss. And then I can put like a nice little taunt that debuff up, which is great. I got a bit of a mini shield. I got a decreased attack if I need to. And then I just pump it out again. So like I can show you the run. Say a one shot. Gotta wait for the reset. Boom. Say a one shot. So you get to the boss now. We put Theodore's poisons up here just to get some poisons. Transfer them back. He heals up. Activate with Theodore. You don't actually need Theodore. It's just the Theodore works better for me. You can use someone like Dark Kale to great effect as well. See, we get poisons again. He transfers them back. So he's kind of doing the same thing as Stultus. Boom. And it's pretty quick. So you don't need the Theodore. You can run Dark Kale. It's just I've got Theodore built for these types of content team runs, so it was an easy throw in for me without spending too much silver. Yeah, exactly, Marcus. So he's not someone that I would use as my first choice, but he's a good off-pick option if you need to just throw in say like you pick a team and you haven't really got an attack buff. You can't really keep the DPS alive. Maybe it's an attack-based champion you would normally consider. Stultus can go in on his own, provide his own defense buff because he never gets debuffed, so he's always going to output some decent damage and just do a number for you. So you can run him in like Stone Skin and Savage, and you will do a good job. So that's what I mean by he's the best DPS option for you when you don't have Siphi, because you don't need too much setup for him. He can just go into any team and fit nicely, whereas Harima does require the right setup around it. You know, people like Ragash need to go with his A1 first. Solus needs a defense buff to really do damage. If you don't have the defense buff, the defense-based damage just struggle a lot. Ruach is in... let's see what he's in. Yeah, Regearing Divine. But not crazy gear. Like, he's not in a crazy build. It's a pretty average build. How do you do an 11-second wave clear? I don't know. Probably some cheat code. They're probably using triple newt. They're probably using like Kaimar, Newt. They're probably using Kaimar, Newt, Seer, Ghost Spawn, something like that. And just one-shot it. So the Kaimar resets, you know? You stuck on stage 6 hard Dragon Knight Queen made it Dragon and Walk with Park. Nice. Yeah, well, I was looking to release Stultus because Stultus has always been in my Dragon team, and I found, you know, the optimizer found the Green Warden Ruark team, and I was like, oh, it's actually really clever. And he wasn't doing anything for me, and I don't even need to book him. He doesn't need books. I did book his passive for content. I tested like ages and ages ago. He doesn't need books, doesn't need soul. He doesn't need masteries. He doesn't even need that much gear. Just chuck him in and he'll just dump it. If you actually built up his masteries, built up the books and the gear and everything, you could probably do it without the Theodore. I've just got him booked here with the Theodore, and then the Theodore's just in a regen build. Theodore is a lot faster because I use him in Spider 10 hard. But even Theodore doesn't have masteries. So yeah, I can show it in the preset. So we got Ruark here, default, and then, well, default, don't use Call of the Wild. And then I've told him not to use Rust Consume You on the boss, just constantly keep transferring debuffs back. Theodore's not allowed to do anything on waves apart from when he gets to the boss, then he just does A2. Seer is not allowed, Seer will just do Karma Burn, Ghostborn will just do Ancestral Spirits, Renegade will basically do nothing on wave 1, and this. Speeds wise, 215. 277, but he's really, really fast because of Spider 10 hard, right? I needed him to be faster to be able to do Spider 10 hard. Seer is at 221. Now, my Seer is godly. She's 6-star, fully ascended, fully awakened, 351% crit damage. I might actually make her weaker. The problem is, now that she's 6-star with all these extra stats, she's a little bit too strong, so I might make her weaker, because she doesn't need to be this strong anymore. The only place I actually use Seer anymore is Ice Golem and Dragon. I don't use her anywhere else. Ghost Spawn, 258, 211 crit damage, 5.7k attack, and then just 205 speed. So 205, 258, 221, 277, 215. What makes Siphi so strong? So let me explain to you why Siphi's crazy good. Siphi. So firstly, Siphi has 114 base speed with a 80 resist aura. So she's incredibly tanky, incredibly fast. Now, when she takes an A2, she's placing block bot debuffs on a 4-turn cooldown for 2 turns, then gets a 10% turn meter fill, then gives increased defense, and you get increased speed. What makes Siphi incredibly OP is A1. Has a 100% chance place of sleep if the target's turn meter is above 50%, and it can't be resisted. So basically, if you get above 50% HP and it's the only one left, Siphi will just sleep you to death. Unresistible. The only thing that can stop it is block debuffs and 3%ing. No, not even 3%. It can't be resisted, sorry. The only thing that can stop it is block debuffs. Can't even 3% this. It's unresistible. Then she has a single target revive with a full turn meter. Full turn meter, very important. And you get an increased attack and an increased crit rate. But what makes her incredibly powerful is this passive as well. She will heal each ally by 10% of their max HP when she starts a turn. She also has a 40% chance of removing a freeze or a fear from each ally, and she will remove every single debuff from Rotus. Every single one. And of course, we know Rotus is godly because he will take no damage when Siphi's on the team. But it is the full cleanse capability that's really crazy. And this A1 sleep sounds rubbish, but until you actually get into that cycle where you're just like, I just want to take a turn, sleep. Oh, can I take a turn? Sleep. Every single time, sleep, sleep, sleep. People physically pick Wisdom of Battle. I do this. All of my arena champions, you will notice, even something like White King Narcissus, if I've got him in defense, I haven't got him actually, I normally pick this, just for Siphi. Full as in turn meter, I'd have to check the code. I haven't got it open at the moment. But people pick this just for Siphi. What blessing for Mikage? I went Brimstone, but you can go Temporal Chains. You can go Cruelty. There's many options. Many options. Big regearing event. Yeah, I'm expecting it tomorrow. I'm expecting the free regearing is tomorrow. But yeah, she's just incredibly strong for that. So... But yeah, Ruark is great for that team. He's really good. So it frees up Stultus for me to be able to use in different places. But like I said, like I need to take some of this gear off these champions. Like they're hoarding some of my best damage gear, you know, on my account in Clan Boss. And to be honest, you know, I love Clan Boss. I really do. But Instant Battle has killed Clan Boss. Pretty much. You know, Toxic gear here is great. I can keep her gear mostly intact. You know, this is never going to get used in Arena, even though it's amazing. Because it's crit rate. But, I could absolutely build a Supreme Elhain and put all her attack accuracies and amulets on her. It could work. Soul Reap's not bad, yeah. Soul Reap's good. I have Newt doing that role, so it's kind of the same thing, yeah. Let's have a look at a bit of an attack amulet spread, see what we've got going on here. Attack amulets, I only ever keep if they roll accuracy, otherwise I sell them 9 times out of 10, like that one's getting sold. Like, I'll keep attack amulets. If they're in a set, like, I got so many Stone Skin sets, they need to be all reforged. Or if it's got accuracy like this, see, but that's kind of low roll. Otherwise, I just sell them. That's kind of low roll. Or it's like this for Ogrin, for Man-Eaters. It's a very rare exception. Isn't it fun how many attack amulets Hydra Clash has given me? Like, isn't it fun? What set would you use on Feral? Protection, if you can get 9 out of 9. If you can't get 9 out of 9 protection, probably like probably Merciless Reflex. The super duper get me back to my ability build. So like Reflex, Refresh, Reflex, Refresh, Merciless, Cycle of Magic. I hate it reorganizes this list when you're not looking. It's really annoying. See what I mean? It's reorganized it again. I don't know why it does it, but it keeps moving things around. It's moved it again. Whenever I want to sell, it moves it up. And when I get rid of the sell menu, it moves it down. Look. Why does it do that? Yeah, I still haven't pulled Gwendolyn. I will eventually. Every time. How about Aislinn? Well, he's a support, really. You don't really want to make him a damage dealer. We'll keep it. It's Merciless. Why not? Yeah, she might be, yeah. I gotta make up Padraig. The thing for me is... Oh, I can tell you how to fix that, Jano. I'll show you how to fix that now. The thing for me, I can't get any more Doom Tower legendaries. So I'm a bit apprehensive about burning any fragment champions unless I absolutely need them for content. Right? Unless I absolutely need them for content, I'm a bit nervous about it because... Oh, no. It's actually kind of nuts. Well, you say re-roll, but the thing is, It's very good. Maybe it's not, because he's not AoE. The thing is, it works with a crit damage. If this was HP, I'd re-roll it. We'll burn some silver, shall we? It's probably worth keeping. It's just too much of a risk. Like, if it would roll triple HP, it would be different, but... rework these. They can't be any worse than what they already are. It's better than what they are, you know? They can't be any worse than this. It absolutely can't be any worse. So as long as it rolls something useful, we'll keep it. Who would I put it on? I was thinking about Man-Eater, but then I realized Man-Eater's not AoE. So I was like, I don't know. Sometimes the optimizer might pump out an attack amulet just because of the way it works with set. It could be good in the right situation, basically. It's not likely to be, but what do? I either sell it and then probably sell a pretty decent amulet at least, because 25% crit damage. Maybe I don't have another crit damage amulet in Slayer set. Then it's good. Or I could try and reforge it, and then it reforges into a terrible state. So, in those situations, I would probably just, you know, keep them as they are. We're clearing it out, though. Do I even want to know how this is going to look? So I'm not going to commit. I'll keep it because I will eventually reforge it. But I won't commit a reforge right now because there's so few mythical chaos swords out there. So, I mean, just clearing these out, just to see if they're any good, has cost me like 3 million silver. I know we did 116, but it's just so expensive to check the quality of accessories. Like, this is fine. If it rolls accuracy, I'll keep it. Nah, it's not really rolled that much. It's not worth it. You just, when it comes to accessories, you just can't generate enough silver. And I'm like apprehensive. I don't want to burn my silver pot. But at the same time, I need to make space. Right, look at my inbox. It's awful. It's terrible. I've got so much stuff that I need to clear. It's all accessories because I haven't been able to clear it all out. Hopefully when I do the regearing, though, I can start putting accessories on builds, which means it will clear it out naturally because I've probably taken a lot of accessories off a lot of champions. But look at it all. Look at it all. It's all just sitting here. I mean, we've got like chaos, like mythical stuff that we could potentially roll. That one's probably instant sell anyway, so we could probably get rid of that. I mean, we'll probably get rid of those as well. They're probably terrible. My Slayer forging that we did. Pick up all my like abundant Hydra Clash rings. And we'll get rid of that as well because I forgot to sell that. We can sell that as well. It's just terrible, you know. I think it's going to be tomorrow. I don't know, but I'm just guessing. My gut tells me it will be tomorrow. Right, sell that. This is probably only here because it's triple speed, so if it doesn't roll triple speed, it's a sell. It's a sell. What we got here then? Ooh. I like a crit damage on me. It didn't roll very well, but we'll keep it because even the average one's terrible. Ooh. Go all in defense. Defense. Oh, you can't write it, can you? You can't write it. What's the irony of having a mythical roll, defense piece, triple roll, attack? It's like... you can't write the stupidity of it. Anyway. Oh no, I won't rework it. It's a triple roll attack. I'll use it. I won't rework it. It's good. It's good enough for what I need. It's just ironic, you know? Does it roll crit damage as well just to rub it in? Oh no, it didn't. It rolled defense. Of course it rolled defense, just to make it like the most hilarious thing ever. It triple rolled the attack when it's a crit damage defense with defense. Of course it did. Of course it did. Of course it did. And do you know what the best thing is, right? I got 6 Hydra Clash rings. Every single one of them, apart from one, was terrible. Look at this. Attack. What would you want? Attack percentage. None of them attack percentage. HP. What would you want? None of them have got HP on it. Defense is the only one here. This one's a 5-star. And again, wasn't that great. I think I've lost the other ones. But yeah, literally every single one of them didn't have what I wanted. It's like, you awful, awful game. Fortunately, with protection, we don't really care about the stats. Because we just need the 9 piece, right? You just want the 9 set. How many triple rolls are we up to so far? It's got to be a lot now, right? We must be up to like 5, at least 10 or something like that. At this point. Buy a lottery ticket, right? Yeah, I know. Has anyone been playing, by the way, AFK Journey? I'm having a lot of fun with it. You might see a video come out in the next couple of days about AFK Journey. Came out yesterday. It's a real fun game. I play it on my iPad casually, where I actually have, like, no stress levels. I'm just setting up on my iPad now. I mostly play Dragonair a lot, new season start, but that tends to be a bit casual when you start getting into, like, waiting. I've been playing obviously play Raid all the time. But I've just been playing AFK Journey because, you know, I did have a sponsor for it, and I've been playing it since it's come out. It's real fun. I enjoy it. I am playing Dragon here. Well, this ring's pretty good. We'll take that. I don't know who I'd put it on, though. Is there any protection candidates? That was protection, wasn't it? Sure it was. Yeah, it was protection. Are there any Shadowkin? No, it wasn't a sponsored plug. I meant I had a sponsor before, so I was playing it for the sponsor, and I've kind of like been waiting for it to come out. I actually quite enjoy it. Was what I meant. Protection. Oh, I suppose Shu Zhen. Shu Zhen would be quite good. You're in Nubs Guild, you Shalandra. Cool. Yeah, I'm in Nubs Guild. He's got all the power. Yeah, there's a new season for D4. I don't know if I have time to play it. That's the problem with D4. It's just such a time investment. But I'll give it a go, you know. The roguelike. Have you tried their normalized PvP? What is it, like the Honor duel? I really like that Honor duel. It's real fun. Can Oak A1 ruin a clan boss setup? Yeah, you can't use Oak. Like, Oak clan boss just doesn't work, unfortunately. Yeah, Oak clan boss unfortunately just doesn't work, so it's cool. It's a different type of game, right? So it's not like Raid. The gearing in this the AFK Gen is very different. It's a different type of game, but it's very casual. You don't have to play it as aggressively. It's very respective of your time, which is quite nice. You know, we're all busy, so it's nice that it respects our time. Right, anyway, where was I? Distracted by many different things. Hey, I know we talked about Selfie on Discord, but what do you feel like the best build for Selfie? I built mine in Merciless Reflex, but it doesn't feel like it's bringing a lot of value. I mean, the problem with Sulfurion is he pretty much brings all of his strength from this passive, really. This passive that makes him strong. So he'll obviously give everyone a turn meter boost when you place a burn. Now, the thing is, if the burns are not decreasing in duration, then you don't get the turn meter filling. It's a little bit like what the Archer's problem is. In order for Archer to give you turn meter boost, she has to place a decreased speed. But if the decreased speed duration is already too long, she will effectively place a decreased speed but not place a decreased speed. So you end up in the situation where you're not actually gaining the full. You almost need to like slow her down, because you want the turns to go off, and then you can put decreased speed again to get that turn meter boost to make the rest of your team go fast. So that is a problem. And he doesn't attack with this ability here. So you can't really get much damage from his attack there, and it's an 81. So I think the build you've got him in is the best one. Like, just try and rotate back to this ability as many times as you can, so he activates more burns, because he will place it for 3 turns then activate, so it's a 2 turn. So theoretically, as long as you're not bringing any other extenders, he should always get that turn meter boost. As long as you're not bringing any sort of burn extenders, right? As long as Artak's not on the team. So what is the team that you're running, Elixium? It is Thursday, yeah. I don't know how it's Thursday, but it is. How would you build Harima? Ignore defense sets and full damage. So lethal, merciless, savage, full damage, full defense. Yeah, my archer's not even in Relentless anymore because I can't have her in because she's a mischief tank. Oh, there's a good shout out. So make sure you've told him to use A2 because he won't use it on auto. So maybe that's the problem. $60 million. Yeah, make sure. So, Elixium, have you got his A2 programmed to be forced in the AI? Is he definitely doing A2? Or have you left him, have you just selected it, not put an AI? Because apparently he's not A2ing when he should. Grand Oak Padrai can't run in Clan Boss of any speed tomb. He can run in Clan Boss, but not in a speed tomb because he'll reset the skills at the wrong time. Supreme Garlic, I would probably build him in lethal, ignore defense sets, full damage. I know it's a bit obvious, or maybe it's a bit repetitive, but that is the way you do it. Full ignore defense for Hydra. Because area bonuses plus ignore defense is such a valuable damage increase that you will just do lots of damage. And just put supports around them to keep them alive. Yeah, so that might be a problem, Elixium. If you haven't told him to use his A2, he won't actually A2 unless there's no burn. Maybe that's what's really ruining your damage. So just check that. So yeah, so can I even make a protection Shadowkin? Why not use Relentless? Because I don't think you need to. You don't need to sacrifice the damage. If you need to, then maybe you need to bring another block buffs or something. I don't know. I don't have much experience, though, to be fair. I just know that Supreme Galek is an excellent damage dealer. So if you want damage, you put ignore defense sets. That's pretty standard. Yeah, exactly, Lusa, right? It depends. Like, so there's two ways you can build him, essentially. Either you go full damage, lethal, ignore defense. That's just my default option. But if you feel like you need more buffs, then Relentless is the way to go. The problem I find with Relentless, and this is why I've been moving away from it bit by bit, is Relentless, unfortunately, can sometimes give you useless turns. Right, Hydra, we're going to 1500 Clan Boss turn. 1500 Hydra Clan Boss turns. So if you're spending your time doing pointless extra turns with Relentless, then that's going to harm the output of your damage, right? Because you're not actually damaging things, you're just taking extra turns, which is probably why Necmo needs to come out of extra turn. Because whilst he might giving all of your champions turn meter boost, does he just get lots of A1s, which are totally pointless, really useless to you? You're just building up that turn counter really quickly, and then before you realize it, you have before you realize it, you've basically just consumed, like, you could have got an extra Trund Hydra. Considering how valuable each individual damage and attack can be. Like, Val can hit for 2 million damage. Whisper can hit for 2 million damage. If you're spending that 2 million damage, taking an extra turn on a champion that didn't need to, that can harm you. So I've been somewhat leaning away from Relentless bit by bit. Just because of that fact, unfortunately. Nine-piece Slayer. Yeah, it could work. She double AoE. Just make sure you don't outrun. Like, so here's the thing. I use Archer as a tank, right? As a mischief tank. So if you're outrunning your buffs because you're going a lot faster than other people in your team, that could be a problem. Yeah, I think it's tomorrow, Dennis. Yeah, give me a second. I just want to see if I got protection sets here. So I got a protection ring. Do I have a protection amulet? I'm not seeing it. No, of course I don't. I have a stone skin amulet, but I don't have a protection amulet. And that is why I didn't run Shuzhen in protection, because I don't have it. So eventually I will, because I'm pretty sure I probably got a banner. Stone skin. Stone. No, I didn't know stone skin. Oh my god. So that ring, unfortunately, is effectively useless. It's effectively useless at the moment. Until I get something for it, you know? It's a shame. It's a real shame. What do we got here? Filter. Maybe it's something here. That's insane, Hamo. You must have had at least one. Am I streaming? I'll probably make a video on primals tomorrow. If they do a good primal pack, like a $4 primal pack, I might get some primal shards. I've got 10 at the moment, which is alright. I've capped out my live arena allocation. I don't know when this resets. This primal quartz resets at 0, the first day of each month. Okay, so we'll get a primal quartz reset in about 4 days. So we, you know, as long as I don't win too many fights, I will wait until I win a fight and then I'll claim the primal quartz. So that'll give me, it won't give me in time for the... Well, I actually might be able to. Yeah. I can get another primal shard because we'll have reset on Sunday. So I believe it resets Sunday. Does it reset on Sunday? I'm sure it does. Thanks, Dutchy. See you all next time. So, by the way, guys, I should say, if, there's a big if it is a free Regearing event tomorrow, there's a very good chance there is a mega stream coming on Saturday. Because I will probably do a lot of my account Regearing on stream. I don't know if I will do it Saturday or Sunday. We'll have to see, but it will be a mega stream. I just want to make sure I plan it with enough time before I commit to it. I'm gonna be it's probably gonna be like a 12-hour stream, like a full mega account rebuild. Man, look how close we were to the 20 fragments there. We're not far away, you know. We're not far away. We're climbing. We're getting there. I just need to free some more space up here. But I also am a bit like worried about my silver count at the moment because I don't have an awful lot of silver. So, you know, you can see I'm sitting on 12,000 energy at the moment because I haven't decided what I'm going to spend it on. It might be on masteries, it might be on energy, it might on silver, or it might be on like some training stuff as well. Because I am looking a little bit ahead as well because we've got to do a lot of this Centrala Soul Cross. So I've been working masteries on Luria, on Delver and stuff. So we got some masteries there. I'm also looking ahead to... Not that one, that was fine. We can do that. Barsatha will build up. This one should be fine. We just have to read. So I will probably be gearing up Bistophus and leaving him geared after we finish the full regearing. Probably the same thing for Thylacia. We can use him here because he's built, which is great. What we got going on here? Ice Golem and Agreth. That one should be too difficult. Ice Golem and Agreth. So we got to worry about burn. So burn. Probably kill the spiderlings. Probably just kill it like that. Should be fine. I can't imagine it'll hit too hard. Yeah, most of us are stuck on 6. You know, I've done everything else around here. I just got to this. I was like, nah, I'll do it in regearing. This one's going to be hard. This one's going to be hard. Because, I mean, at least I got double Brogni and I can do Venomage and Ugo and this and somehow heal survive. If not, I'll have to bring Barsatha in. But, you know, it's achievable, I think, without Barsatha. But I might just bring Barsatha in to make it doable. I don't even know what the fast one, of course. We're starting to see why mythical champions were made, aren't we? We're starting to see why they're mythical champions. Look at that Fade guy. He's got 2 +4 6-star mythical champions. 2 of them. It really does put it into perspective how far off the top I am. It really does. It makes you realize how disastrously far behind you are. Hey, YSD. 2 of them. And they're not even, it's not even like they're 1, it's not even like 2 +4, they're 6-star as well. I dread to think, like, the worst part is he's only 33 million. Okay, he's got a +4 to us. What do you even spend money on anymore? Like, what else can you buy? Like, what else is there to buy? I don't know what else you buy at this point. Because everything is +4. I just find that boring, you know? Like, I just find that boring. But we can really start seeing the power of the mythicals coming in, right? Double Lazarius, Frolny Lazarius. This one is going to be interesting. I actually have made up my Woad. I've been putting masteries on Woad and Steel Skull. They've been in the works. So this one will be fun. Nobody in my clan has actually beaten this one yet. Probably waiting for the regearing. But again, hey, look. If you've got Alaz, Garrel, it's just, you know, it's starting to be... This is why I really would love to pick up a mythical champion this weekend. Honestly, it would be so good. So, this one should be fine. Lix, Gwyneth, Darkhail, Shemnath, and bomb them. I'm not worried about S13 this time. This should be fine. There's also Ancora if I need it. 12. Newt will probably cover me there. Be a bit awkward. 10. Probably like Shuzhen. There's fine. Sand Devil I think is okay. Because there's Riho. As long as you have a Riho, this Sand Devil, I can just nuke it. I might just need to bring, like, heal support and make sure we don't die. But I can easily just bring this with a little bit of this and a little bit of that, or even that with a bit of that. I mean, the only thing is multi-hits are not great. So it's probably not a good idea to do that. And we do get to put Hex up without attacking, so we could do this. Probably wear that to make sure if we die, we can revive. And then like a healer. It's a Shuzhen. But I feel like we need like someone in a curing set. Honestly, I'm disappointed I didn't get more curing sets. That's what I've been trying to do, is get curing sets, because I could use a couple of good curing sets now. Mikage Sleep A1. Ooh, that's a great idea. Why didn't I think of that? Well done, guys. Great thinking. Oh, it's Ninja as well, look. Why are we worried about that? That's easy. What about 14? I still think the way to do this is double Zargala. And you can see I've got one prepped in case I need to make one. I still think this is double Zargala. Now, of course, if you've got 6-star Nizana, I did see a 6-star Nizana in my shop. And I almost got it. I almost got it because I was like, that could work. But you can see it like this guy's LDL, whatever his name is, Santo. He thought the same thing as me. Basically, the way that I'm thinking about you do it is you basically A3 the first wave with Zargala. So you set up the decreased defense, and then you use the A2 to kill someone, then activate the A3 to basically kill all the wave again. And then when you get to wave 2, the second one would have had the thing that gives you speed when you kill someone. So that the Zargala on the second wave will have a bit more speed than the previous Zargala to open with the A3. And then the other Zargala is going to come in and use the A2, kill them all, activate crack armor to basically kill all the wave again. So then all you need is something to cover wave 3, which is where the Husks and the Zanas come in. That's what I think you can do, you know? Whirlwind of Death, yeah. Which form would you think would be better to book? I would try to get the cooldowns. I don't really think Ignore Resistance is awfully important. I would try to get the cooldowns more than anything else. So, forms-wise, probably alternate more than base, because alternates never can be locked out where base can. So that's how I think you'd have to do it. 14. 20, Mikage will carry this to infinity and beyond. Although wave 3 is a bit awkward. Like, you don't really have any damage dealers here. But hey, if you have Harima... Oh, my kingdom for Harima. If we've got no Harima, it's going to take a while. It should be fine. We're just going to have to basically do something like this. This. Maybe use like the Sachi. Because Sachi has got good AoE, right? And she's not a bad damage dealer. So we could maybe use a Sachi. And then probably just survive, right? Like, we could probably just, like, max HP them or, like, cleanse and have a backup revive. And, like, it's fine. It's just going to be slow. We'll get through it. It's just going to be slow. S18. I mean... What are people doing? Skuramis? I did think it was a very good option. I mean, probably, like, this. This. I'll use my Frostbringer. Probably something like that. And maybe like that. Should be fine. Should be fine. 21. Emic. Seer. Isla Life Braid. This. GG. Not a problem. 21 is not a problem. Very, very easy. The waves will be a bit difficult, but very, very easy. 24. Alatrian has proven to be worth the grind because of all the ascension stats we've got on it. Proven to be worth it. But yeah, so that'll be fine. This one though is always a bit annoying, but I think it's okay with Zinogre. I think this one's absolutely fine with Zinogre. Of course, we've got Lazarius, it's fine. But you can see here, look, like Genzin, Zinogre, Krutraxa. Like, you get an awful lot of on-hit with just these four, these two here. It's an awful lot of on-hit. It's whether or not you can deal with the Queen. Because I don't think there's many burns. There's Ninja, there's Cecilia, and then there's Vassal of the Seal. Now, I don't think this balancing of HP counts as a heal, so you can't cure it. Does he cleanse max HP? No, he doesn't, does he? Because, honestly, he would be someone I would use here. And then we just need to basically stay alive. There's not really an ally attack here. It's like... not really an ally attack. So we're just looking at multi-hitters. So who else we got going on? We can go Licks. Oh, we do need a decreased speed and heal reduction. So like decreased speed could be Countess Licks or Fenchi or Romantu. Heal reduction. Yeah, we'd probably do Tyre. Because she's a triple hitter. Right, triple hit A3 into A1. Souls are still very important here. We could do Mashled if we want to as well. That's not bad. We could do Romantu. It's a quad hitter. And he will place decreased speed on this ability. I do wonder if Fenchi's just better here, though. Just because of the triple hitter, right? I do wonder if Fenchi is just better. Hey, Sap, got a question. Why Giant Slayer instead of War Master on Razzlebug? Well, generally, it's about even, basically. Wing 0. You will probably find that Giant Slayer War Master kind of break even. So I don't really feel like it matters too much. No, Mocho won't do any damage here. Mocho will do nothing, honestly. Zinogre will be the main damage dealer here. Zinogre will carry this with Krutraxa. We just need to basically keep the team alive and actually break the finite boss and not get debuffed to hell. Mind you, we do need to block debuffs here, really. Which we don't have. So, do we have a cleanse? No. So we're just going to have to take the debuffs. Ideally, we'd love a speed aura as well. So honestly, I feel like I would use that and then bring Fenchi out for Vassal or something. That's kind of like where I'm thinking we'd build something like this. It should be fine. It's just going to be a bit of effort to test it all different out into different ways. You can see that a lot of people are doing it Ninja, Jingwong's. Jingwong's actually quite good here because he's the one that's going to stop the damage, you know. So, you know. We'll see. It should be fine. What do we got here? GG. Right. Newt will just carry this. So yeah, so I can get pretty far. Like, once I get past S6, S8, we'll be fine. But I'm always thinking forward, like, what do I want to train here? I might need to make this into a 6-star if I really want to do it. I don't know if I can be bothered doing stage 19. I'll be honest. I don't know if I can be bothered to do it. It's just too much effort. I know you got Rorik. I just don't know if I can be bothered at this point. I've kind of accepted that trying to complete a Synchronous rotation is too much effort. My goal whenever I do this, mythical charms, bosses, and the stage 17 because of these 1,000 coins. It's all I ever aim for. This one, the bosses, mythical charms. If the 14 and 13 is worth doing, I will do it, but otherwise I won't. That's all I want. Mythical charms, bosses, and this. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, so, you know, we're in a good position there. But I just need more silver. I need more masteries. There's always loads of things to be doing. Stultus will be built up at some point. Val is not in a bad position. I mean, Ruel's needs a lot of work. He's got some gear going on here. He is carrying some pretty good rings and accessories. I didn't finish maxing out his boots, actually. I should have done. So, we'll see. Anyway, guys, I've got some work to do. And to be honest, I am a little bit tired today. So, if I'm going to be up streaming, I'm like 90% certain there's going to be a free regearing event on when we wake up. I'm 90% certain. Like, it must be. It must be a free regearing event. Otherwise, you know, we're getting to the point where we're very deep into the final rotation of Cursed City, where if you think the free regearing event is going to last for 3 or 4 days, if you leave it any longer, then the event, the whole rotation is going to be over before the regearing event finishes. So I'm pretty sure it must be tomorrow. So I'm going to prep and chill now. And if it is tomorrow, there will be a mega stream on the weekend. Keep an eye out for the community on the YouTube community. I'll let everyone know if it is. And also make sure, you know, if you want to keep up to date, join Discord. Join the Discord. I'll keep you up to date on all of those things. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out, guys. And I will catch you in the next stream. I'm going to go rest for a bit. See you later, guys.